Gaga, I got your milkies. Since you want to act like a fucking baby. But when the world needed him most...
Hey kids, I'm back. Got your milk. Yo, what's going on? My fucking keyboard keeps disconnecting. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It's a fucking show over here. Goddamn. Fucking mumser, cocksucking keyboard. All right, I got Ray here.
Howdy.
It's a fucking show. You gotta mute the thing. Goddamn. You gotta mute the thing. Hold on. You gotta mute your shit or put on some fucking headphones, dude. And getting some serious fucking echo. Andrew will be with us in a moment. Hold on, let's see. Nope, he's still fucking echoing. No, okay. Get some fucking headphones, dude. I can't. I hear myself clear as fucking day. Hold on. Here we go. Is he got it? Oh, he's got it. Okay, good. Fucking
nice.
What a Shonda. Okay, so it's Nikki's birthday. So we got a fucking shout. There we go. There you go. You fucking. What the fuck is this?
Oh,
what are you doing?
I can't hear you through the StreamYard.
Because you're a fucking mumser.
I hit your settings and change it so it goes to your headphones and not whatever you had him to before.
He can't fucking hear us, so he can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I got Rhonda over here. I broke her out special for the fucking stream. But it's Nikki, and what? I am still hearing this echo.
He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Hold on, I'll mute you for a sec. There, I fucking muted you for a sec. You figure your fucking shit out, and I'll give you 5 minutes. All right, I gotta do this. It's obligatory. Okay, so happy birthday, Nikki. She's turning 18 now, so it's legal for her husband to fuck her. So that's good. I hope he goes down on you. If he doesn't, he's a bitch. Happy birthday to Nikki D's nuts. Anyway, we got Guru Lady out here. Sorry, your virgin ears. I appreciate you. I did not get the box today. I will be getting the box. I don't know what this cleansing thing is, but I had a whole lot of apple juice and ice cream, so I'll be shitting like a goose for about another, let's say 12 hours.
You got the box?
Yeah, she sends me fucking presents every fucking month. It's amazing. It's
I thought you were talking about another kind of box. My bad, bro.
Wow, you're fucking gross. She's a nice lady. She's a woman of God. Anyway, we got the other Andrew in here, Andrew Graham. MC Graham Crackers over here. We got Basement Dweller, my favorite chimpanzee. Basement. My favorite African American. Just kidding, it's Elon Musk. Let's see here. Who else we got? Ray, of course, is in there. We got Lady Avon, the artist formerly known as Sassy Heathen Atheist. We got M. Scotty, my favorite cult member. Shout out to all the boys in the pointy hats. Ginger Nation, what is wrong with you? Andrew hasn't seen the thing, so I'm gonna play it just to get. We got to get him indoctrinated into the fucking cult. We'll get him a hat too.
Oh yeah,
you guys like fucking hats?
Am I echoing now?
Echo.
No, not. Nope. Testing 1 2 Waterhead 1 2. No, you're good.
Nice.
All right, here we go.
What is wrong with you people?
Oh.
Quentin, Ginger Nation, what the fuck is wrong with you that you would be friends with somebody like this?
I don't want.
What is wrong with you people?
Can you go?
It's
Shout
still
out
funny.
eyebrows.
It's been fucking. It was funny 2 years ago. It's still fucking funny. We got the Christian Carpenter out there. Nail him to some fucking 2x4s. We got Boki Ken, my favorite Filipino, because I only know one. It's Boki. Shep, don't forget to fucking munch that clam later. She deserves it. She's a nice lady.
Jesus Christ.
A nice piano. It's not my fucking piano. Look at
It was his green. It was his green screen. I'm pretty sure.
I know, but look at the fucking background. At least I kind of fucking straightened up back here. I got fucking Rhonda.
I had to go natty. I was like, at least show off the instruments, the stack of books or something.
Oh, yeah,
there's a reason why I don't have my cam on.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why Neil Gorsuch hasn't been seen in a room that doesn't have books behind him, because he needs that fucking library to make him look less retarded. Just saying.
Yep. You see what I'm saying?
Anyway, that's a fucking reference. Yeah, that's pretty much it for everyone in chat tonight. I gotta make that go away.
Do you remember the fucking ad on YouTube for Ty Lopez? And he's like, knowledge.
A knowledge. Yes, dude, in his fucking garage, he's like, I got this Ferrari, and then it turns out it's like a fucking rental. That was great. That was great.
But more valuable than this Ferrari is knowledge, my books.
You know, if his fucking ads didn't appear so often and piss off so many fucking people, like, nobody would have fucking investigated.
Yeah, or if he actually was, like, useful to society.
Yeah, well...
Hey, take my supplements, buy my book. I swear, it'll make you rich.
You can't have fucking everything you want, I guess.
Imagine getting in early on the YouTube clickbait, though. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, swindling.
All right, none of you guys are good. Listen, Ray, we got to go through the shtick law first. Because it's Nikki's birthday, so we got to make fun of people. So I'm going to make fun of a couple of people who might actually have some kind of fucking disability, and I have no shame in that.
Me neither.
I'm going to fucking hell. Anyway, let me get
Throw it up.
I'm throwing it up. Shut the fuck up. What are you, my fucking mom? Throw it up.
I'm your submissive follower.
Hell yeah. We'll get you a hat for sure. Anyway, so this is Olive and Sparrow. Now, I guess Kenny Rhodes, the good doctor, had some kind of spaz fit. Now, we love Kenny, but sometimes he says some shit that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. That echoes back. I'll fucking strangle you.
Who, me?
Oh, I could hear a little bit of it.
Shit, where could that be from? I'm gonna
your fucking balls, dude. I don't fucking know. What are you? What's going on? Anyway, so Kenny Rose had a little bit of a spaz fit, and I don't know what the fuck he said, but some of us know he's got some stuff going on. So, you know, I'm not gonna break his balls about it because we all got stuff going on. But this response by Olive and Sparrow made negative fucking sense. Like on a scale of 1 to real, fucking not even, bud. Not even a little. All right. So we're just going to play a little bit of this and then I'm going to skip around because this is the most like repulsive Karen fucking moment I've ever seen. It's awful. Now these women here look real nice in their little fucking
Did you just assume their gender?
They're Christians, so I think I can do that.
Oh, gender dysphoria.
No. You just said gender dysphoria because that's all you wanted to say.
Oh, that was the whole ploy, bro.
This is a Christian channel. He needs some milk. Can we get him some fucking milk in this bitch? It's gonna echo, but
He needs some milk.
get him some fucking milk. Oh, by the way, actually, let me get this fucking off the screen. I guess this would make Olive and Sparrow our combined piss babies of the week.
It's piss baby of the week, nigga.
Because this was a flat out fucking piss baby moment.
Okay.
I don't know how else to fucking
Did you make
describe.
this? Did you make that? Did you do the editing?
Yeah, I did all the editing. Yeah, I do all this fucking garbage.
I'm impressed.
Well, you shouldn't.
Will's a
be.
fucking edit lord. He's like the Sith Lord of editing memes.
Oh my god, I'll show him that fucking meme about Darth Smokey the Wise later. Oh, that reminds me, I get to perform some necromancy later. I'm gonna bring Smokey back from the dead. But not right this second. I will,
Like
but not right
Lazarus.
now. Like fucking No. More
Maybe
like
Isaac?
No, well, yes, technically he did die, but not in the Christian version. They're like, nah.
The Disney version, you mean?
Well played, sir. Yeah, actually, that's an apt description. Like, it's like Christianity is like the Disney version of the Old Testament. That's perfect. Can we get that on a fucking shirt? That I want that on a shirt, and I'd rather be camping at Birkenau on a shirt as well.
Yeah,
Can we get that?
Just get a picture of the Bible and say Disney's Bible.
The Disney version of the Torah. Yeah, sure. Dude, did you pay for your subscription? You what?
Disney Plus.
You guys boycotting Disney?
Nah, I'd like to, but like,
he's got a kid, so
I got a 9-month-old.
Yeah.
I mean, the second best thing is pirating shit basically on YouTube because I can't be fucked to set up a Fire Stick and jailbreak it. Yeah, so yeah, he likes Elmo and he likes Winnie the Pooh, and like we don't do the whole thing where he's in front of the TV constantly, but sometimes Dad's got to take a shit, so and sometimes Mom's not around, so Winnie the Pooh gets to babysit for the 7 or 8 minutes it takes me to squeeze one out.
I mean, dude, just put it on replay, leave him alone for a year and a half. It's just a bag of Jello. It's just a fucking bag of Jello, man. What are you fucking spending time with that thing for? It could be like jerking off or something more important than spending time with the Jello.
Andrew doesn't get that reference yet.
He will. I'll send
we'll
him the video
indoctrinate him. I feel like this would be a good look if I had less of a nasally Jew voice. What do you think?
I wish you had a fedora on right now, or actually that hat in
Oh,
the
dude,
background.
Dude, you guys want to know something great? I'm pulling a Gavin Herleman. I'm in my fucking underwear right now, but they've got pockets for some reason. These were sold as underwear, but they're actually not. They're more like shorts.
Russian hat would be perfect.
I got some 20-year-old, almost 20-year-old pants on. Volcums.
I don't know. Great.
Shout out Volcom.
Yeet.
You got some fucking gamer fuel and tampons to go with those? What the fuck was that all about here?
G Fuel, my man.
He does. All right.
Oh Christ!
I'd like to say that I'm shocked, but I'm not.
Hey, where are my tampons at? I use it for nosebleeds, man. Like,
You're watching a lot of hentai.
Soak that shit in alcohol. Shove that shit up your ass, bud. You'll be drunk as a skunk.
I'm high on life, dude. I don't need no.
Red Cup comes out.
It's a Christian channel. Okay.
You think Christ didn't fucking turn the fuck up, bud? Get out.
Shepherd Shep. Oh my God, it's Faze. Shame this man.
Dude, he's out there turning water into wine and shit. He must be crunk.
Chris is the type of nigga to sling dick left and right, bud.
Zero sugar.
You know what? Christ was a real homie because he turned water into G Fuel and everyone got turned the fuck up. You'll watch me raise this guy from the dead.
Nah, JK. He had a bad KD, bro. We gotta let him go.
Yeah. Anyway. So here's Olive and Sparrow spurging about some nonsense. Listen to this fucking Karen moment.
Hi, everybody. This is Olive, and there's
that's gotta
Sparrow.
be 100%.
Hi, Sparrow.
Hi.
The only thing that would make this more convincing is if they were both up on camera holding a copy of today's fucking Newsweek or something. Like, you're going to realize that during this whole speech, they sound like they're being held at gunpoint by a man in a fucking balaclava. Like, just listen to the cadence. This is the first thing that'll strike you with no context.
How are you?
I'm doing really good.
God bless you.
God bless you, honey. And how are you?
What, somebody fucking sneeze?
I'm really blessed, and I'm here with you. So
Amen.
you're my family, and I love you so much.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? It's like,
Dude, what's my tattoo say? Sweet,
that's-
what's mine say?
it's like when you ever had that moment where you're at the restaurant and the maitre d' or the fucking waitress or whatever comes out and tells you to enjoy your meal, and like a retard you go, yeah, you too. That's kind of like what this is. You ever had that asshole moment where you said you too to somebody saying enjoy your meal?
I've at least done that twice.
I know, right? Hey, relatable thing.
I don't want to feel left out, so please just accept it and walk away.
God. Jesus,
Don't hear the
that's
words, just hear my intent.
I just spent Dave's. Oh, Dave's here. It's the schnoz unit. What's going on, bud? I missed you.
Well, I wanted to get in here and listen to what the women had to say. I'm submitting to women now as a cuck and a simp. I decided to turn
Oh, I don't want to hear that shit.
total
No,
cuck
get
and
outta
total
here.
simp.
No.
You're just
If you're a
giving into
cuck
the
and a
meta?
simp, go.
Go.
That's what
You know what's funny is they're gonna get into that, and I want to address something.
here's my phone. The phone always goes off when I get on here. Why is that?
It's the fucking CIA checking in on you.
Last time when I was talking to Candace and she wanted to fuck me.
I remember that.
Who doesn't Candace want to fuck? Like,
Oh God, you said it with Ray in the room. Oh God.
Oh, good.
Okay, so oh my God, I don't even know.
I'll hold myself back. I'll hold myself back because I had something fire.
Because I like Candace. I don't approve of everything she does.
Yep. All right, ma.
Okay, so here's the context, all right? We played it like on the last actual episode.
I expected that kind of more, yeah. Because according to Beth Gallagher, she's a pretty nice lady.
The phone rings at Dave's. By the way, hi Scotty, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
The phone rings at Dave's house, right? So he gets up and steps away from the fucking microphone, and he doesn't really like announce it. Like he does say that he's walking away to go get the phone, but it's clear that Candace is talking and not listening, right? So she starts talking about, oh, if I had to pick someone to like either marry me or like fuck me from the community, she goes, it would be Dave from the news unit or Smokey. And then she starts talking about all this other shit on the last episode of the show, in the middle of him playing the last episode. I could have sworn to fucking God and Sonny Jesus she said Will Kincaid, and I said, excuse me? Can we roll that back 10 minutes?
What I like about this, I think it's a great trend, and I think that maybe, biblically speaking, we should have some reversed roles, like the guys in the Old Testament that used to have many wives. I think the girl should have many husbands. I think I could share her with Smokey, no problem.
Jesus Christ, man, raise your standards for Christ's sake.
What do you
want
Ray, you're not familiar with Dave. It's okay. He's being facetious.
I'm just trying to be funny.
No, I'm being 100% serious.
Fair enough.
Are you kidding
Well, it
me?
flew over my head. I can never tell when you got that fucking deadpan cadence.
No,
all the time,
I'm not being serious. You know that. Yeah, okay.
No, I know you're not. Well, now we're all talking past each other. Yo, Boki, what's up? What time is it in the Philippines? Fucking 10:30 in the morning?
8 minus 8 minutes. Yeah, 10:22 in the morning here.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there's no time zone that's off fucking 20 minutes. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you what, it'll be a cold day. Like they say, it'll be a cold day in hell before I turn into a cuck and some kind of fucking simp for a woman.
Thank God, man. You're doing fucking Jesus's work.
You're doing the Lord's work there.
Yeah.
Pump and dump and run away.
That's right.
Don't worry.
You better off. Actually, what it should be is cuff them and fuck them. Right, Will?
Oh, yeah.
If she bleeds.
No.
She's a fault.
Don't worry,
Smokey's
Will.
not here yet.
Yeah.
What?
Don't worry, Will. A cow dick soup isn't in the menu today. We phased that out today because we're out of dicks to cut off.
Yeah, so I had a semi-private conversation with fucking Boki, and he was telling me about we got off on a tangent talking about Aboriginal tribes from different places. Like I was telling him basically what I know about Mohawks, and he was telling me about I don't know what fucking jungle fucking name he said, but he was telling me about the Aboriginal tribes over there in the Philippines and what they get up to. Like we were talking about spiritualism versus animism and stuff like that. He was telling me that like in Filipino culture, it is uncommon for them to waste a single portion of an animal that's slaughtered.
They will, seriously.
Everything short of the asshole. And he was telling me about fucking cow dick soup, and I could have come through the fucking phone and strangled him. What's up, David?
Eat the poo-poo. Listen, do you think I could be the Howard Stern of the Grace community, or do I have to grow my hair longer? Is my nose looks good for
your
it.
Your nose is long enough, sure. I don't know what your hair looks like, but if you got decent hair, you can, you got a face for radio, so I don't see why not.
You definitely got
like to talk about all the MILFs.
You've got a face for radio.
Sorry.
Yeah,
flew over somebody's head.
Well, that's how radio is. Look, you always he's actually right by saying that. He wasn't wrong, because when it comes to radio, everybody pictures a face, and then when they meet the announcer, they're like, "You look like that." So it's really true. It's really true. Think about it.
I wouldn't trade my face for Dave's voice, but I'd like to have it all the same. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was saying at the top of the hour, I was saying I've got a nice face. I got a decent look pulled together here, but I sound like the nasaliest fucking Jew on the planet. I can't get over the fucking voice.
Yeah. How is Smokey doing?
That's why I took up smoking every fucking cigarette on the planet. I'm like, no, there's one way.
Bro.
Well,
how smokes are
you always need it for Yiddish and Hebrew. You always need like a quarter cup of phlegm on standby. It's just got to happen. It's got to be the deal, Are we ever going to finish this fucking video, or are we going to sit here and huck a China?
It even really started, bro. It's 20 seconds in.
Yeah, we're literally 25 fucking seconds in. They haven't got past the introductions. You know what's fucking stupid about that, though? She's like, "Hi, Sparrow. I'm Olive. Hi, Olive. I'm Sparrow." Their names are on the fucking screen. It's literally the only thing there. I never understood that about people. Like Brett. "Hi, this is Brett Keane from God TV Radio." And it's like, yeah, the channel's name is God TV Radio. I clicked it, and you're Brett Keane. It's literally plastered everywhere. Anyway, I never get that.
And you are my family, and I love you so much. We came to a moderator decision, and Praise gave us full authority to do what we are doing.
Is she reading that on a teleprompter?
We both.
Dude, you hit the nail on the fucking head. I said she should be holding up a copy of fucking Newsweek. She sounds like she's being held hostage.
Great minds think alike. I'm telling you, man.
Cough twice if you're okay. The cameras are off.
Under duress.
Both are requiring a full repentance of Kenny Rhodes to.
Wait a minute! Stop! You got to tell me. You got to give me the Greek on that one. Is that metanoia? He's got to change his mind about something.
Yeah, they never really make it clear. They just keep.
Because it's repentance. If he's got to repent, all he's got to do is change his mind.
He's got to repent of.
What's he got to change? Remember, you know all about repentance, right? And all the big arguments for Christianity about metanoia. It's only a change of mind.
Right.
It's not
well, that's what they say, but the reality of the situation is they want them.
Right.
These
there
people
you go.
They don't want to repent. They don't want you to repent to God or Jesus or the Holy fucking Spirit with the sheets and the whole cut out of the eyes like fucking Charlie Brown.
Grace for me, but not for you. Or
they don't want to. They don't want you to repent to any supernatural figure that's mentioned in the Bible as an ultimate good and authority. They want you to repent to them personally and overall the community, the nebulous, ever-changing zeitgeist, the community. Got to repent to those fucking people.
Now, look, I don't want to pry into personal affairs or anything, but let me just ask you this question.
Yeah, sure.
You know the family better than I do. So, Kenny's wife, would it be possible to get her on here to fight with these two?
Yes, the answer is yes.
I'd like to see that. I want to get tickets for that one.
Yeah, Tammy would absolutely fucking rip these girls.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What do you?
Let's do it.
I don't know if I can get them right now. They're 3 hours removed, so they'll probably either
work on it. Get a team working on it. I
want to see Tammy take on the ass cult.
All right.
That's right. I'm all for the ass cult getting their asses whipped. Yes. How do you like that, Will? The ass cult? Do you like that?
I like the ass cult. Well, I don't like the cult itself, but I like the name.
You know what? I've expanded their name to be the Mega Ass Cult now too.
Oh God. The shirt just keeps getting longer.
They're growing so much that Jace was excited about.
It's gonna be a fucking sweater by July.
Jace from New Zealand. Jace from New Zealand was saying that, you know, you have 12,000 views here. Praise, and you know, the Lord, you have a lot of responsibility to preach here. The Lord gives you all this responsibility with 12,000 people. He's called you to the ministry. You've got a great work here. My name is Jace from New Zealand.
Saw this video fucking 5 hours.
Did you say
ago.
Jace?
Jace.
Yeah, that's a fucking Ginyu Force reference if I've ever heard it, bud.
I thought that was spelled different.
His name
Jace,
I mean, I know who you're talking about.
Jace is the lead man of God over there on the S cult. He's one of the S cult. He's going to be promoted.
He's got a Kiwi accent, just like fucking that's the red guy in the Ginyu Force, right?
Yeah, Space Australia.
Yeah, Space Australia. I wonder if that's a reference. I wonder if now I do. I didn't even think about it, but you're right. That could be a reference to Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but fuck it. Let's get through this so we can make fun of the next waterhead.
On this channel. Okay? That is what is required. Not just to us, but to the many others, including Jace. And I got some scripture that I'm going to read here.
All right, the scripture doesn't matter because it doesn't make any sense and it doesn't explain what they're doing. Okay, so here we go.
We are talking, or even in the actual chat itself, we will block you and not allow you to speak at all unless there is a repentance.
What the hell are you, Stalin?
And it will be with everyone.
It's the Gestapo.
I want to know if they mean metanoia. Do they mean that?
Metanoia. Gotta go up there with Megatron.
Does Kenny have to metanoia? That's what I want to know.
He whipped when he should have nay-nayed.
A lot of people, not just us.
Yeah,
you have done this against a lot of people, a lot of lies.
Didn't Sparrow lie about
Andrew? He's keeping his head down over there. He's like, who the hell's this news unit?
Didn't fucking Sparrow lie about fucking Kenny stealing $800 off her fucking phone? Like, Kenny's lucky if he can operate his own fucking body on a day-to-day basis, let alone set up an HTML embedded in a fucking image file that led to a fucking a scraper that took her personal details and then somehow logged into some kind of fucking CIA database or something. Like, that whole lie didn't make any sense from the beginning. And yet somehow they just kind of rolled with it like it made sense. Here's what actually happened. Kenny went to go send Sparrow a picture, right? That he copied from Google. Instead of oh shit, my shit went up. So instead of saving the photo, he thought he was gonna, like on a desktop computer, he thought he was gonna copy the photo. And what he did was he copied the HTML and data for the actual photograph and then sent that to her. And then she tried to say that it was some kind of hacker code that stole her credit card information. And I'm just like, whoa. I walked around Fort William Henry for an hour with Kenny. And I can tell you from personal experience, there's no fucking way that he did that. There's
Did he go to the sand pits and dig for the little gemstones?
No, we didn't do all that.
That's the best part, bro.
We went to Fort William Henry. We saw the stockades. We saw the underwater exhibit. We saw.
Did you check out the cannons?
Oh yeah, we checked out the cannons, but they're not firing. They don't fire this time of year. They fire in the summer.
Yeah.
It was kind of stupid. Kenny asked him if can you load one up, and I was like, no, he can't fucking load one up. Just fire a cannon. I mean, you could, but not within the village limits, just randomly. Like they actually put a cannonball in the cannon and then they fire it out into the fucking lake. No shirt, I see. Wonderful. It's just me.
Oh, I like what Guru said. Not to mention the bottom line. Who the fuck waits an entire month to check their credit cards and then sees that $800 is missing? Answer fucking no one.
Oh, Sparrow's apparently sitting on a cool $500,000 from her fucking divorce or something. They were in real estate or something together, her and her ex-husband. So she's got that kind of money. I know that for a fact.
Will, can I show you my tan lines? I was out in the sun today.
Sure. Let's take a look at Dave's nipples for a minute.
Be right back. Give me a full screen. Okay.
Be right back. Gotta go rub one out.
Maybe I've got like, what's the name of that one guy that got the nipples? What's his name? Gavin?
Yeah, sure.
I've got nipples too, man.
Shit, niggas. Now look, wait. Now I'm not gonna.
Did you say niggas?
Go full screen. Go full screen. Seriously, I'm not gonna do anything this time.
I can't fuck it. Yeah, all right.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared of you,
listen,
bitch.
Listen, I got my.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
I've never been so erect from a live stream.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew it. I did it anyway. I'm fucking blurry. What's happening? I don't even know. I'm blinded. Oh my god! I can't see. Dave's cock fucking blinded me.
Use your Jew magic and fix it.
It's like a fucking flashbang.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, man.
No, that didn't do it either. Unfucking real.
I want something that boot the door and shout through the crack of his ass can put on his videos.
Boot the door and fucking shit through the
He's
vent.
licking his fucking nips.
Are you actually wearing like fucking oil or something?
Yeah, I was out in the sun today, man.
Jesus, actual fucking Christ.
I gotta get my sexy
Jesus.
body back at 55
Holy
years
fuck.
old. I gotta go chase the hot chicks in their 30s.
Well, somebody asked who's popping out of the cake earlier. Well, I guess you got your fucking answer there, Nikki. Happy birthday.
Is that Nikki's birthday?
President. Yes, it is Nikki's birthday. You know, it was a happy birthday.
to you.
Not anymore.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday. Come on, Will. Harmonize with me.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go.
Well, there's a lag,
Now
so I got to
he's
kind
sounding
of go a little
like a
fast.
We're cucking it out, man. We're cucking it. All right, I'm going to go hide behind my mouse because I'm scared to be on here.
All right. He's gonna make me fucking shit my pants laughing, and that was fucked. Like I knew he was gonna do some shit like that, but well, no doubt. Well, Shep, you got your work cut out for you tonight because no doubt that made your fucking wife more damp than a wet blanket. So you're gonna have an uphill. Just kidding. She's probably got a barren womb now. Sorry about your luck. Anyway, let's just play this video out.
And as far as Sparrow and I needing the to be able to get the what's that word?
Today, Junior.
Sparrow.
Permission
Yeah.
to yes.
From
speak.
the man. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing. We need it just as much as Philip's own daughters did. Okay?
Tell us. Go ahead with it.
Yeah. Okay. And as far, and then,
Yes.
and same goes for Phoebe. Of the permission as
Phoebe
she
from
did.
Friends?
And she was a deacon, not a
and-
deaconess. A
That's right.
deacon, an actual deacon.
Deacon.
And if you have a problem with women speaking for the glory of Jesus Christ, take it up with a theologian.
You know, I don't have a problem with it, but you know who does have a problem with it? Jesus. I'm pretty sure it's 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11 through 12.
Look at that. You got it figured out.
Isn't that right? The Catholics pounded that shit into me when I was a kid. Well, thank God that's the only thing they pounded into me. But Catholic
That's for
jokes
sure.
aside,
I was gonna say you can't use the word pounded and Catholic and same.
no, you probably shouldn't. It's okay.
Risky.
For those of you wondering, no, Smokey Saint is not Catholic. Believe it or not. Lesser known fact. Anyway,
Silence! Women, silence with all subjection.
that's pretty much all I want to watch of this video. There's nothing of value anywhere else.
Listen, when
Those
women
people
turn,
have no value, like low key.
when them women turn to their little dogs, their little what do you call it, emotional dog or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Emotional support animal.
That's what they got. Those two. You know it's over.
Oh, I thought they usually just turned to ice cream and OnlyFans for emotional
Oh
support.
my God, he's live right now. Look at
Who
this
is?
fucking garbage. It's
Who's
not.
live?
I'm cowards. My challenge to Kent Hovind and Brett Keane is still Brett. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, sure.
It's on private property. So yes,
Oh, for God's sakes.
change from country to country, but there is a system of laws. It could be based on majority opinion. In that case,
He's covering a video that he was literally just in. Brett is still live, and there he is, his little fucking
What the
icon.
hell is the fetish for Kent Hovind anyway?
I don't fucking know. Everyone loves to fucking watch Kent for one reason or another. He's the Christian Jesus at the moment.
Wow, he's their guru, isn't he?
He's their fucking he's their what's the sad guru? Yeah.
Yeah,
the guy.
Do some mantras. Salam Basharuka Isha Magadi.
All right, so there's a couple of things here. First of all,
so when I confront,
I don't actually care about that shit. Right here is what I'm concerned about. Listen to this.
That's some gangster rap, my niggas.
He actually stole it from I forget who he fucking stole it from.
What is up, you heathens and demons? Sinners
What up, Caillou? What's going on?
and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous bastards. Welcome back to the Raging Atheist.
All right, everybody get your bingo cards ready. All right.
Oh, 72.
All right, because you got some options here tonight. Let me see if I can find my
I want the card
bingo.
with 072 on it. Then I know I'm going to win.
All right, here's your fucking one-legged Indian bingo card. Now, what is the first thing
The hell
that
is
Knock's
that?
gonna it's one-legged Indian bingo.
I never heard of that.
What is the first? It's okay. What do you? Oh, Midnight's here. Guess what? You're a heretic. You're a heretic. Go away.
I'm gonna guess Smokey Sane is the first thing.
Okay, well, kick me out then if I'm a heretic.
No. Oh, come on. Don't be a piss baby. It's Midnight, Ray. You know Midnight.
Who's that?
Midnight Sparkle.
I had no idea. Is that the one
Tanya,
who, as
you
his
talk-
daughter licks the ice cream cone? No, that's Caillou, right? Caillou licks his
No,
daughter lick the ice cream
no,
cone.
not this fucking guy on the video. Oh my God, Midnight. You talk to him about his fucking life. He's a gay guy. He's a fucking albino. Smokey used to call him Powder. You don't fucking
No.
remember? You guys used to talk all the time.
No, I guess
Wow,
not.
you no.
Yeah, okay.
He's literally right here in the room. It's this fucking guy right here.
I see the bingo card. That's a nice little picture from Google or whatever.
Jesus
Christ.
All right, so
Whatever.
take your bets. What's the first thing he's gonna mention? Drug or alcohol problem, mispronouncing words, my daughter. Well, Kincaid's kids. There's a lot of options here. Come on.
You don't have the news unit on there.
No, that's he doesn't. It's not enough.
Do we just pick a square?
Yeah, just pick one. Just pick one. What do you think? Come on.
All right,
it's
I
more
think
like
pedo.
it's retard roulette. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going
Pedo.
pedo as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe mispronouncing words. I feel like
No,
that's
it's
got to
gonna
be
be
pretty
pedo.
common since he only has half a brain.
Yeah, it's pedo.
Yeah, pedo shitting on Christianity if I can string two together.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I'm having a rough night, y'all. I took a spill at work.
Sorry.
Mentions
Hey.
his disease, affliction, or disability.
Is stuttering on there?
Hey, don't laugh! Don't laugh at that. Getting a spill is not fucking. It's not an easy thing. Okay, you get fucking hurt.
See, that's just a weakness he's willing to admit. We don't know what he's really like. You know what I mean? Like, probably could be a pedo.
Okay, so for
Oh, you don't even know, dude. He's been training his daughter. He holds the ice cream cone right in front of his cot. And he's training his daughter.
Oh,
Stop!
There.
He's already dead.
Okay. No. You know what?
That's what I want to
to
look like right there.
Oh, by the way,
Midnight left.
just
Oh,
so you know,
shit.
Will, I know exactly who both Midnight is and this guy.
I'm starting to feel more
Why were you
non-binary.
fucking with Midnight?
Will,
Why?
I'm starting to feel more non-binary as the days go by.
Look, it's just a little bit of identity dissociation. It'll blow right over.
Dissociative identity. Ray was telling me he was just gonna change his bio in Twitter to just say that, not say that he has it, just to say it.
Make a bingo chart of all the synonyms of like.
No, I told you my
gender
Twitter bio. I
dysphoria.
was just gonna say gender dysphoria. Absolutely.
Just think of all the synonyms to make the same point.
It was like, why? And he's like, because I feel like it needs to get out there.
Pick one they haven't banned yet that means the same thing and make it go viral and just make them work really hard banning words.
How's everybody liking the show tonight, guys? You guys
I'm having a great time.
You guys having a fun time? It's stuttering. Oh my god. Oh, this guy again. Oh,
That's
you.
the guy
I'm
that was
glad.
talking when we were fucking dueling, right?
Yeah, that's the fucking guy.
Fucking nut up, little guy. Get in here and talk or shut the fuck up.
Andrew, we were playing. Me and Ray came over to my house to play analog Yu-Gi-Oh because that's how we fucking roll, right?
My god.
And he's got this deck destroyer, and it's basically impossible to beat. I've tried everything short of creating a deck that just fucking directly counters that. That's
You could
not how I
just
want
copy
to play.
my deck, bro. That'd be
I could, but that's not fun. That's not fun. I like an uphill
wrecked
battle.
Everybody at my high school at Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know. We did that too. Fucking junior year, senior year. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, and Walmart, bro. We would take a
Wall-
15-minute break. We would take 45-minute breaks playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
The most powerful nerd walks up to you. Hey, bro. I heard
Oh,
you're
remember when Piggy Face Josh walked up to us while we were fucking having a duel in the break room? He's like, didn't you go on break like 20 minutes ago? And I'm like, no, I just got here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, he didn't know, bro. Dude, his fucking shtick was he'd buy one of those little energy drinks, those cute little energy drinks, and then another assistant manager would come in and they'd do laps around the fucking store. And then when they made it to your department, they'd say, hey, go do some reshops, pull some shit out to the front of the
Can you
shelf.
believe that was a fucking almost full decade ago now? Can you fucking believe that?
I don't want to think about it, man.
Oh my god! Yeah,
You know what? His
His
traps have gotten huge since then. I bet. You remember his traps? He used to show them off.
He can carry water for fucking famished Africans with no buckets, dude. It's just trapped for fucking days. Fucking Atlas-sized traps. Oh god! All right, that is literally all I wanted to play of this one video. And then I just wanted to make fun of him for fucking falling down on a flat surface and he thought he was gonna fight me. Come on, calm the fuck on. He's not gonna. The only thing he's fighting is life.
He's fighting himself.
And gravity, apparently. He's trying to. I can't. That's so stupid. All right, get your bingo cards out again. Here comes another one. All right, here we go. So it doesn't matter what the context is, but let me try and find it here. Let me skip past the shitty music.
Unless
That's
the bingo's
also.
I can't win unless it's got 072 on it.
Okay.
What is up, you heathens and demons?
First things first, I just want to say.
Look how fat his fucking head is.
Sloth
He looks like
Love
Earthworm
Chunk.
Jim. He looks like fucking Earthworm Jim in that picture. Holy shit.
Damn it, the camera cut out. Sloth Love Chunk friend.
He's a tough guy.
This picture is from today. So he's in the center here and also on the right. Matt Powell is over here on the left. He's an interesting individual. What is going on with Knox's face?
I just want to do a voiceover to that picture. Me. Me. We're Kincaid babies, the Antichrist. Me.
I have a drug and alcohol problem. Me.
Matt Powell
I
looks
swear
like
I don't kiss my daughter inappropriately on the mouth. I swear there's no tongue.
Indecent liberties? What? Who said that? Who fucking said that? Anyway, where's the?
This is going to be a very short stream.
Thank God.
I will be most likely on Brett Keen's channel later.
Well, we all know how that turned out. Spoiler alert: that didn't exactly happen.
Amy and Kent Hovind are having their thing, and then it's going to open up to an open room. Brett invited me to that. I haven't decided how I'm going to approach.
Ray, are you rating right now? Who's clicking furiously?
It's probably Andrew.
Yep, logging out. My bad.
He's working on his fishing, bro.
Dude, what's your fucking wood cutting level?
Oh, bro, we just talked about that. He cut 20,000 magic logs on his alt account.
Dude, let me ask you a question. You just do you auto click that shit, or do you fucking sit there for 3 hours on a live stream actually manually cutting logs and lumberage? What's your deal? What's the over under?
I read ridiculous books like this and play RuneScape and make music.
Right.
So it's kind of like, here's something to think about though. I have 86 days in the game, and it. Wait, Ray, when did Gim drop?
Nobody's gonna know what the fuck.
It's been like 6 months, so like half my life has been on RuneScape, but I'll kind of combine that with,
Wait, you're a year old? What?
Yeah.
No. They came out with Group Iron Man. They came out with Group Iron Man recently. That's what he's talking about. So in 6 months, he's got almost 100 days. Is what he's saying.
Yeah. So like the time that I've been alive,
not 100 days he's logged in, like 186 days of in-game time.
You know what, Queen? I don't disagree. To be honest with you, Dave's cock is probably less horrific than what is currently on the fucking screen. I don't know what made him take that picture and yeah, that's a cool selfie. What the fuck is the matter with somebody?
He didn't make that face for selfies. Who makes that fucking face for selfies?
What are the odds he's ready with a Speedo? That's what.
He's got some serious shit in his teeth too.
I don't wear Speedos. I wear tears. TYR.
He looks like he just got done eating Matt Powell's ass like Richard Nixon eating a watermelon.
Can you spell that again?
Yeah, he's got a couple anal hairs stuck between his fucking teeth.
Yeah, that forehead that kind of combines with the back of his scalp into a 5 head. Yeah, I see it. That's why he wears a fucking hat.
Supreme coverage.
Don't want to get a sunburn.
Yo, look at the comments real quick. Waiting for the sun. I got 99 wood cutting, and I sat and watched every minute. Jesus Christ!
Someone find
holy fuck, man!
It's 99 wood cutting. I remember back in the day, like okay, when what was it? 2003, something like that. When the fuck did RuneScape come out?
It came out in 2001, I believe.
Yeah. Well, no, but they re-rolled in 2003, right? When they brought out new skills. So like everyone in 2003, everyone got fucking reset.
They came out with RS2 then, yeah, somewhere around then.
Yeah. I remember when people were like, "I'm going to be the first person to get 99 wood cutting," and I'm just like, "Good luck, sailor." First be with you, honky. Like, that's such a useless fucking. It's like at some point, the amount of gold that you're bringing in outweighs the amount of work it takes to fucking put in actually cutting trees manually.
Dude. The thing is now you make no gold. You make no gold from it now.
Iron Man.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying is that like.
But when are we going to get back to the asphalt? Oh, it's all about accountability here.
I don't think
and
we've only got one other person, and nobody's
Kenny
gonna
should stand up and repent and metanoia.
We're gonna be covering abortion later. That'll probably be the only thing you'll be interested in.
Are you done with the women?
I've been done with them. I'm married.
Okay, over. Okay. No, I'm talking about the two.
Hey, listen. If I need a nut, I know where the bedroom is. All right.
There you go.
Whether it's empty or not,
You got your right hand.
Oh hell yeah! Champagne of victory.
Oh, I like it all sweaty out there in the 93-degree heat.
You're fucking disgusting, and I love it.
Disgusting.
All right. Anyway,
what do you guys think about?
I'm what's called a freak.
They're gonna be able to play the fucking video. Y'all gonna talk over this fucking garbage. And then we're gonna get.
I'm just thinking about. I'm thinking about Dave rubbing oil on himself right now. Honestly,
I want people's take on Elon Musk owning Twitter.
Can we save that for the second half of the show?
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna play this a little bit, and then we're gonna be done with this. And then I need a cigarette, and then I guess we can.
Can you give us the Smokey update and see if you just to tell us at least he's all right?
I'm gonna do that when I come back for my cigarette.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that is part of the reason I'm doing this.
I didn't want to pry too deep, but I just want to make sure everything was, everybody's doing all right.
Yeah. I'll give you the update. I just
Roger that.
let's just yeah.
So I got some thinking to do before I possibly, if it's still going to happen, have my first conversation publicly with Kent Hovind.
Oh, how
In an
wonderful!
open room setting. So it'll be interesting. That'll be later tonight. So this is just short. This just happened. I posted about it on Twitter and on the first. The second time I had an agenda, he had an agenda. His agenda, and now we've been pretty much linked since then.
God damn it!
First severe beliefs of Matt Powell, and we watched it as he embraced the NIFB. Conversation was a couple months after the first conversation. Get to know Matt Powell a bit better. 4 years after the debate again, really worked out. But I've been interested in just having that.
Oh my God, he's so long-winded. Just get to the fucking point.
Kind of like almost reunion with Matt Powell. Where have you come? Are you stuck? What I'm going to do is I'm going to read, because I write everything and I document everything.
It's his therapy journal.
Oh, but this is my entry today, and I'm going to read that, and I'm going to. And confrontation is what's needed, but also you have to be willing to be a human.
Oh my God!
Just
read from your fucking unicorn diary. It's 6.5 minutes in.
That's what I'm. No agendas, just two people. And while I don't want to talk about the details of what we talked about off the record, I can tell you I came out of that conversation with a smile on my face.
Here we go. Here it is.
Feeling like Matt Powell has grown a bit from the arrogant young man I had first met in late July 2018. I'm writing this in order to document the encounter, as it was most likely our first truly genuine encounter with each other. It wasn't for YouTube, for an audience, for our individual causes that put us in opposition. For me, this was a chance to get to know the human that is Matt Powell, because I think we forget the main conversation. No reason to have an agenda. Michigan is a two-party state. Any private conversation between us by law is. We met over.
What did he stop for? That's my first question. What is in between that abrupt pause and him continuing his next sentence? That's what I'm worried. That's what I'm curious about, rather. All right. That's the first thing. Next thing.
Coffee in a small town about 10 miles down the road from my apartment here. It was like a really short drive.
All right. He met his boyfriend for coffee. Now we're getting in it.
For me this time. Matt is taller, maybe even taller than me now.
Hashtag knock bottoms. That's canon now. Matt Powell's a top. Maybe a soft top, but he tops fucking Rage, because apparently the height difference is an issue.
The picture we took, you can see my picture. He has one as well. He looks considerably taller, but I think he's up on the curb.
He was standing on the curb. I'm not short, guys. I swear.
I think he's probably the same height, if not maybe even.
I'll tell you what. This just makes me want to go sexting with Candace even more now.
Be careful with that. That's illegal in some countries.
4 years ago, I was taller by about a half inch.
Who gains that much height in 4 years? What was he, fucking 16 when you hooked up with him? That's a decent liberties at least.
He's right there, if not above me. The second thing I got immediately is he looked older and he looked a bit tired.
Yeah, because he is older and you're fucking bothering him early. You're bothering him at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning to stand out in some fucking field while you take a weird picture where you look like Sloth from the Goonies. What are you doing? Of course he looked older. Yeah, that's generally how the human body works. That's generally how that works.
Oh, Benjamin Button.
We had a great conversation that was just mainly catch up. We talked a bit about the YouTube thing. We talked about Smokey and Kenny Rowe.
Oh, there it is. All right, that's all you needed to hear. It's fucking. I love that he can't even go talk to Matt Powell without bringing up Smokey. Like, this is just further proof that the dude lives fucking rent free.
Now, here's the question. Here's the question I have for you. After Knock busts a nut, do you think he immediately thinks about Smokey?
I actually asked Smokey this once, and he was like, "Oh, gross, dude! Don't fucking." Like, come on. All right, I need a quick cigarette. I'll be right. Can you guys run the room for me while I go have cigarette?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Sure.
And then I'll give you the update on Smokester.
That reminds me of the part where Patrick Star
That's
is
not
like
what I meant to do.
SpongeBob.
That was horrific. I was looking directly at Rhonda when I zoomed it in. So she came right at me, and I was like, "Oh, right." Hold on. Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's Gavin. Okay, Gavin's fine.
Gavin.
I'm all right. Gavin. He's got money. I'll be right back.
That was a good laugh. I really like shitting on Knock. He's so fucking stupid, man.
Yeah. You know what's funny? He's like playing he plays the former Christian card and starts going in a 7-minute diatribe on how I'm not supposed to be and how I'm supposed to be forgiving, and then he doubles down and says, "Oh wait, why should I forgive this guy then?" But I'm like, huh? You went on a 7-minute diatribe on forgiveness, and there he goes saying, "Why should I forgive him?" Like, what the hell's going on, dude?
As the gospel's based on personal pleasure for that mindset, it seems.
Yeah, for his, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's like this unconscious focus somehow. I don't know.
Yeah. Going back to Ray Mids, yeah, like when you mentioned when Knock jerks off and the thought of Smokey just comes in, that reminds me of the part where Patrick explains to SpongeBob where he's like, "The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma."
That was a really good impression, bro.
Thank you. I've been trying to get into the business, but
can you just try saying "No, this is Patrick"? Because that's my favorite line.
Okay, go ahead. Just do the Krusty Krab thing, and I'll do it.
Hello, is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. No, this is
guys,
Patrick.
are we doing movie impressions?
Oh, he's doing Patrick impressions.
Patrick
bro.
Star for SpongeBob.
Oh, hail our Lord and Savior, Patrick Star.
Because I think I've got one.
Let's
go ahead.
Okay. So you think the darkness is your ally?
Oh, I got that one too, bro.
I was born in it, molded by it. Ooh. I didn't see the light until I already became a man. Became nothing to me but lightning.
Are you using a cup? Are you using a cup?
No, I'm using my hands.
Oh, I'll teach you, bro.
24.
Got some popsicles. Hope you don't find the flashlight strapped between my legs.
Hey, my head won't be
Get back here, you son of a bitch! I can't do that.
Go get fucking kill something. I want to go build the arch for the fucking red gorm sword. Yeah, I'm just on ESO checking my daily rewards. Give me 1 second, Brett. Shut up, bitch. I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online. Give me your fucking insulin in a minute. Fuck.
This guy.
Fucking asshole. Just drops out of fucking game. Fucking damn it. Fucking now. Fucking. It's none of your. I'm gonna make a hateful fucking video, you fucking piece of shit, stabbing cock a fucking asshole. Fucking dead, fucking thinking, fucking lag, man. I love that segment so much. I can't get I mean, like when I'm just in a bad mood, like I just go to Will Kincaid's videos, and at that right timestamp where the chaos just begins and all that stuff. So I guess that's basically. I guess Knock and Brett got together once and started playing Skyrim. I guess, but that's the lore I haven't seen. I only came about this when like late November of last year.
Do you think they had like a role play relationship in it?
I don't know. Like I don't know much. I just came in. I'm like a loose I'm new to the canon. I'm a new canon. That's it.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, remember you made me think of Skyrim right there. I remember I posted a YouTube video on how to like do a alchemy glitch and a smithing glitch on Skyrim. It was insane. I was like, I guess I was the first one ever to break it because I nerded out so hard on that game.
Oh yeah, you just keep making the potions and it boosts your alchemy. You drink it, make more, and it keep boosting it to like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, the restoration potion stacked with jewelry, so you could just keep making stronger jewelry that stacked on itself.
I remember there was one where you could like in Whiterun, you could like glitch underneath the map and then steal all the loot from all the chests. Because like all the NPCs had their items in a chest underneath the ground. That's how the game's code worked. That was a lot of fun.
Don't tempt me, Shep. Shep wants me to play Call of Duty with him again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't play Call of Duty anymore, man.
What happened?
It's just like, it's shit now. Like me and Andrew were talking about this earlier. It's like, if you don't have the right hardware and you don't practice a ridiculous amount of time, then you're just going to get shit on every fucking game by somebody who does do that. If you're just casually playing it for fun, you know, maybe you'll have a little fun until somebody is like head glitching you from across the map with 240 frames per second max resolution settings.
Yeah, you see, this is why I don't play the new franchises, because it just gets getting crappier, and now you have like another monstrosity coming in later this year where you have Modern Warfare 2, and I'm like, nope, still sticking to 2019.
Yeah, well, with the onset of NFTs and other digital media, these large companies came in and just monopolized all the games we know and love. All the real developers said, nope, I'm out, and they went and found passion projects.
Yeah, I think there was also one time where Activision had to like take care of a $32 million lawsuit because of sexual harassment happening in their company. So like you could really, so if you're able to parse that out, you could really understand purchasable skins or pre-download skins and stuff like that. Yeah, loot boxes and ridiculous skins that cause you ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk made 93 mil off Fortnite.
Jesus Christ! The last one I really played was Black Ops 3, like, and it was like they didn't really have loot boxes at the beginning, other than for like skins, and then they started dropping weapons in the loot boxes. So it was like the MP40 was the most broken fucking weapon in the game, and the likelihood of getting it, you had to spend like $300 or $400 to be on rate to get it, and it's like, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
What is wrong with?
Well, that's they get those fucking teenage kids hopped up on the Mountain Dew, or I guess G Fuel now. They go, mommy, I did the chores this week. Give me some V-Bucks or whatever the fuck, COD points.
And then it ties in with that's a perfect babysitter. I'll spend $20 on the game if it keeps him attention for an hour.
I don't have to pay attention to the kid that I birthed into the world and I'm supposed to be raising. You know, fuck that. I'd rather just shove a screen in front of their face and pollute their mind and make them weak and retarded. And you know, at least they get to look cool in Fortnite. They can look like Naruto in Fortnite now.
Yeah, dude,
that's cool.
I queue with these kids on Apex a lot, and you'd be mind blown. Like their mouth, like, you know, I'm not like, you know, I'm fucking sailor. I cuss like crazy, and these kids are using the gnarliest fucking shit. They're just like, I don't even know, like this 15, 16-year-old screaming like, I'm about to wreck this pussy, and I'm just like, what? Like.
What is your whoa, hang on, hold on a second now. Cussing is all about the utility, I get it, but hearing that from a 10-year-old is like, like, that's something you don't hear every day.
Yeah, and I had this one kid straight up give me the lowdown. He was like, bruh, like most kids in my school are like 10 times more savage. He's like, I'm nothing. He's like, they say the most gnarly shit all the time. Like everybody's looking at porn on their phone.
They got no fucking real leaders to teach them, and they got no fucking parents to know how to parent. They got no fathers to know how to be a fucking man. And the women don't give a fuck. They just shove the cell phone in their face, say, hey, play some iPhone games. Oh, we'll get you a Nintendo Switch when you're a little bit older, and then you can play Fortnite all day. We'll buy you the V-Bucks as long as you shut the fuck up and don't bother me all week.
Yeah, like, dude, TikTok is fucking worse, dude, because you literally have ladies just showing their breasts and asses, and then, I mean, like Joey B.
Twitch too.
Yeah, like Joey B.
Really just transparent lingerie.
Yeah, like Joey B. Tunes says it best, like, they pulled that same thing again. Like when they say shit like, "I have many followers, so don't fucking mess with me," and Joey B Tunes goes like, "Okay, how did we get from don't mess with me or my brother's gonna kick your ass to don't mess with me because I have followers in TikTok, especially when I can't even parse out whether or not they're either full on perverts or soy soaked Eugene feminists." Shit like that, dude.
So I got here. I got Smokey's statement here. You wanted me to
go on.
All right, I'm gonna. It's kind of. I don't know. I'm just gonna read it. Oh, Gavin, can you mute for a sec? I'm hearing all kinds of hateful hucking and chat. You didn't have to leave. I just need you to mute for a second. All right. He's hucking a Chinik over there. He's banging a fucking teapot. All right. All right. All right. Go. Okay. Cool. All right. So, God, here we go.
Andrew's taking the bong rip.
What?
I really did need to. I think maybe I should have before. Okay,
I'm so focused right now.
All right, okay. Here
Focused.
we go.
What are you focused on?
All right. Heroes are often condemned by those they hope to save, and a prophet is often rejected by his own people. Each person reaches a plateau in their current state, and there's a choice to either stay stagnant or shatter the ceiling. I have chosen the latter. I used to love the Naruto series. This is where it kind of like loses me, but all right, here we go. And I will borrow it for an anecdote. Before Naruto Shippuden could begin, it was vital that Naruto take his skills and training to the next level. He needed to go away from the village to train with his master, so he could be so that on his return, he was a full-fledged warrior, sharp and honed for the bigger battles ahead. This is my time. Your patience and loyalty will be rewarded in due course. In the meantime, stay true with the real faith. Remember what you have learned and prepare for what lies ahead. You have my love and my prayers, and I will return to you soon. So that's the message from the old smokester that he wanted me to convey to.
Will, you know what?
Beautiful.
Will, if he actually comes back, you should do like a freaking Lion King bit where Rafiki goes, "The king has returned," but you could like add your spin to it where you say,
"Yeah,
I gotta one up you there, bro." He just brought up Naruto. You gotta literally do the scene when Naruto re-enters the village in Shippuden, bro.
The next time you see Smokey, it'll be in my house. I'll say that much. Some of you guys,
like is it time for the gangbang?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah!
I'll be there, bro.
Get Dave back.
We'll get the oil. We'll get Dave,
and yeah. Well,
fuck Candace. She's not invited.
I gotta ask my wife if it's all right first.
Well, I got my ice cubes over here.
Rub it on your nipple, bro. You get the real key is to use the lemon wedges. You use the lemon wedges on your nipple, bud. Then it's a nice little flavor for your.
I buy that bag ice because I use them as suppositories. Keeps me regular.
Keeps me regular.
Pineapples. That's my safe word. Pineapples.
Pineapples is my safe
Not
word.
only, but ice cubes also help me keep my ass tight for the ass cult too. You gotta do that.
You think they like it tight or loose? Because if it's loose, you can just slip right in, you know? Slip
So
in,
what's the
have your way,
Smokey?
and
I'm waiting for
out.
the Smokey update now. What's going on?
You just
here?
missed
I just gave it to you. You just
and I
missed
walked away, took a whatever.
You took a
You're
shit
gonna have to
shade.
rewatch
He's
the
fine.
pod, bro.
He's all good. He'll be back. He's got to go
Good,
train
good.
with Jiraiya and fucking.
That's
He's
all.
got to
I
go
need to
train
know.
off screen. He'll be right back.
Give him my regards.
I will. I'll send him your. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was here and not just pushing the shit out of me. He fucking nedgied me, man. I was basically nedgy there.
Oh my god!
Tell Smokey that I feel like we're two bees in a hive together. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I certainly will. Okay, so you brought up Always Heinous in upstate New York there, Boki.
No.
I'm going to fucking play it, all right? But I'm going
Go
to give
on.
everyone the full context.
Sure.
So it was me, Jorn, Von Helton, Brett Keane, and fucking Knock, and we used to play Elder Scrolls Online together, right? And one day, while I was fucking offline, they were talking through Discord because the communication method that's built into fucking Elder Scrolls Online is shit. So like I saw the fucking the back and forth between them. What happened was all Knock said is, hold on, I gotta go give my kid her insulin, while fucking Brett was trying to get some kind of fucking instance or something together, right? He was gonna do like the spider boss for the 100th fucking time or some shit. So his retelling is basically what you're about to watch. I had decided to do a theatrical version of what Brett Keane said happened. So this is not what actually happened, and I had to explain this to Knock, even though I had explained it to him beforehand. It was a whole shonda. So anyway, this is Brett Keane's version of the ESO incident.
I love the intro.
You guys got the audio, right?
No, we can't hear the audio. It's muted.
All right, hold on. That's entirely my bad. I wanted to make sure before we did the thing that it's there. There we go. Better?
Yeah, I hear it.
All right.
I'm going to lay down and listen now, Will. Sorry, I'm going to be in the background.
Gotcha.
What's going on?
Hey, man. This fucking Brett.
Yeah, I'm looking at the new channel now.
He's got a new fucking video out. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe he's gonna fucking do it.
Well, I talked about this too. He cares more about YouTube than his own daughter.
I don't know about that. I was there. I don't remember it happening yet. Right?
Well,
he's literally saying,
Brett, it's kind of difficult when you have no legs.
You got no legs.
You got no legs,
Lieutenant Dan. I mean, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What do you think if we did a video just doing a parody of what Brett says happened?
I think you should lay on the couch though with your little tootsies up.
For what, Brett?
For Brett, yeah.
Oh yeah,
you get the leather jacket on and you lay on the bed and your little tootsies up, and I'll film you. How's that?
Well, you know what? You look more like Brett than I do. You know,
that's true.
You're Greg. You know, you got the big huck.
Yeah, but you have the voice though.
I don't know like Brett K. You think that would fly, or you think we'd get flagged?
I think we'll go good.
It'd be all right.
Yeah, I think it'd be
all right. Yeah, we should do it. So fucking stupid.
Blasphemy, smoking mids.
Blasphemy.
Hey, hurry up, man! I want to get fucking going. I want to kill something.
Okay. This is for reference. This is me doing Knock. I got the bald cap that doesn't match. So stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Come on, I'm fucking serious, you fucking my head. I want to be shot like a fucking monkey out of a cannon in outer space.
Knocking his Pokemon shorts.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking red gore charge.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to check into my daily rewards on ESO. Give me 1 second, Brett.
Daddy, could I have my now?
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, here it is.
Holy shit.
Shut up, bitch. Playing Elder Scrolls Online. Give me your fucking insulin in a minute. Fuck.
I need more insulin.
Hey, don't worry about it. She'll be all right.
Fucking asshole, he fucking drops out of the fucking game. Fucking shoots the fucking heroin with a fucking kid.
It's out of here.
Fucking video, fucking piece of shit, scamming cocksucker asshole. Fuck him, man, it's fucking riding cock and fucking sucking legs.
Oh God. Sweet baby Jesus.
Wait,
I can't believe you
It's been a
managed.
while since I've seen that.
I can't believe you managed to actually record footage of Knock like that in his natural habitat.
What do you think Nock's reward was in Skyrim? What do you think Nock's reward was in Skyrim? Prosthetic legs?
No. You got to work hard for that. They're not going to give that to some fucking
Dwemer. The fucking Dwemer. That fucking, remember in fucking Morrowind, that one fat Dwemer that to escape a plague, he jumped over to some realm of oblivion and he came back fat as fuck, but he's got spider legs. It's Knock. It's a fucking Knock. I can't unsee it now.
Jesus Christ. All I can think of when I see this picture you have on screen of Knock is Ekum Bokum, Ekum Bokum.
You know, we
cute dude.
You know,
Banjo Kazooie.
What?
That's where
No,
Banjo
I-
comes from. It's Mumbo.
No, the fucking hold up. Hold on.
Oh, he's focusing, bro.
I
They might
can't
have a
stop
similar
looking at
sound.
that.
I love it, man. Look at him. He's got such a face.
He's having fun with the thingy.
Hold on.
He's ready to suck a dick, I'll tell you that. That's
Oh,
what it
I
looks
was
like.
thinking of Aku Aku.
Yeah.
You mean ice cream?
Yeah, the ice cream.
Yeah,
Banjo
see?
Kazooie, fucking Mumbo Jumbo, Ekum Bokum.
Ekum bokum, ice cream conum.
I mean, that the colors look the same, but I just can't stop thinking of the sound. Like he would definitely be chanting that around his fire, hitting the peace pipe, you know, eating the ritual cactus fruit.
Alright, so yeah, cactus fruit.
The actual references.
You guys ever tried DMT?
Do you like jazz?
Short answer, yes.
Playing fucking Fortnite? What?
Have you guys ever been to a festival?
Hold on.
So, M. Scotty, any more of the Weedy Potter lore? Because I heard that Hermione called Ron a high ass bum, bum ass,
a bum ass nigga.
Bum ass.
Yeah. Is it safe as long as you don't use the hard R? Is that the rule?
Well, I don't have my
let-
cam on, so they can't cry. That's
Oh,
kind
okay.
that's
I've
kind of
let
what I'm
people
going
get
off.
away with worse on this show, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I ask about Cat.
If you're
Oh god, I really can't wait to show Andrew the cat thing.
All right, abortion.
Oh, good.
I will actually play that at the end of the show if you want. I will fucking.
Yeah, let's.
I gotta acknowledge chat real quick because I was kind of disappointed with your answer selection. We got 51 votes up in here. We got 14% of you are absolutely high on fucking crack. Abortion on demand, whenever requested, no limitations. Right? Well, something's the matter with you.
Baby farmers.
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
You said baby farmers, and I imagined like my 9-month-old son with a pitchfork and a straw hat. Like I know that's not what you meant.
He meant more like Cabbage Patch Kids, you know.
Oh. I like the visualization though, because I kind of had that too. I was like, oh wait.
I know a place called the Cabbage Patch, but legally I can't talk about it.
Is it Uranus?
No, it involves It involves vegetables. I can't talk about it though, because that would get me in big fucking trouble. Anyway, so safe, legal, rare allowances for rape, incest, and harm to mother, 20%. So that's the second highest. Third highest is abortion on demand, no limits. Gross. Undecided, I have no strong opinion. Get off the fucking fence. I think abortion should only be used for rape and incest. That's 10%. 53% total ban on abortion, period, end of story. What the fuck is the matter with some of you? Do I gotta come out there and fucking slap you guys upside the head with a goddamn brick? What is happening?
Can we do some quick math? You know, you got 20, 10, 14, and 4. That's like 48% compared to the total of 53. So you could almost combine all the other ones into one issue.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, in the beginning, it was way more split between the second option and the fifth. But like as time went on, yeah, the fifth option, hot damn. I don't know. I
feel like it's because of the information that's going viral around the systems that are running in the background that are benefiting from these fetal cells, the stem cell research.
Oh, adrenochrome, bro.
Well, just take it to the surface before you go that deep. You could even just say the how good our food tastes. If you go look at the patents, they're based on stem cell research. So they've developed.
Are you actually shitting me right now? Can I Google this shit right now?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, dude, my dad was telling me that because they can't get fertilizer from Russia anymore, they're using human feces and shit for fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't be good for the soil.
Bill Gates buying shitloads of land in the last 6 months. Gosh.
I mean, you could use like old coffee beans, after you grind them. Yeah, you could use them as fertilizer. We use them as fertilizer for our plants, and they grow really freaking good. Yeah.
I just want to quickly, before we lose this, I want to point out the post underneath your poll that did we really get more views playing Yu-Gi-Oh than Caillou?
Well, yeah, I streamed it on my main and I streamed it on Cone Club Cult. So yeah, between the two, there wouldn't be any overlap between the two. You're either watching it on one or you're watching it on the other. I suppose somebody could double up hypothetically, but like immediately when we went offline, no, I don't think somebody watched it on both, to be honest with you. So yes, that's actually true.
Oh, that makes me real happy.
There was other stuff here that I was scrolling through while I was taking a dump earlier. I didn't look at this. My new property name, apparently Kinc's Landing, is winning. I voted for Kinc's Landing just because I liked it. We got Garden of Serpents in Hebrew. We've got Grove of Stolas, Helms Derp, and Isengord.
I like Helms Derp.
You gotta go fucking vote then. Some of you guys don't realize that you don't have to vote for these options. I actually allowed for you guys to like individual comments down here as additional options. So
there I am.
100 virtual machines and just vote for what I want to pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
You can be like the Democratic Party, bro.
You see what I'm saying? It's the meta. Why not? YouTube lets it, so does Twitter. Oh wait, Elon just bought it.
And if any of you don't like the voting results, just freaking storm Will Kincaid's house and freaking like, we can't accept this, riot. It's like treat it like the freaking White House and something like that. Will just come. Yeah, Will just comes up with, "Hey, let's go play Yu-Gi-Oh."
Khalil, call me. I fucking do it.
That
I'll buy your
52%
fucking
is proof that the radical left know that's the most binary issue that it can put on the pedestal right now. It's the next big move.
There's something here, and this is backwards smoke.
I really feel bad for your country right now, guys. Like, Biden is just ruining everything.
You should feel bad for the whole world because they're
No,
trying to go through.
like nice PR to explain how he's stupid, but really he's just a fucktard. It's that simple. Like, I mean, there's countless examples we have now where he's purposely been belligerent towards what America wants and needs and what would protect our safety. So,
Well, do you mind if I take a minute?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I've got to shoot away, guys. But just wanted to know if anyone saw the two single white females earlier today on YouTube.
Yes, we played that. I said they should have been holding up copies of the Newsweek because it looked like they were being held at gunpoint by a man wearing a balaclava. It just sounded so scripted. And then I brought up 1 Timothy, 2:11, 2:12, something like that. They're like, oh, well, the Bible, Jesus says that we can talk. First of all, Kenny Rhodes is not only an ordained minister, but he's actually a qualified pastor, right? He spent way more time in the faith and ministering to people than they have combined. I guarantee you that. So first of all, like they want to talk about scripture on a level that they're not, first of all, qualified to, and second of all, are not wise enough to discern for themselves autodidactically. So, and then second of all, literally the Bible just says that, it just refutes them. It's like, I don't know if you read that, sweetheart, but you might want to go ahead and check again, because I'm pretty sure there's something in that book about you not doing what you're doing. But okay. And then
First Timothy chapter 2 verse 11, right? Was that it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a stream about that. So yeah,
it's either 11 or 12.
Yeah, 11.
A woman. Yeah, it says in verse 11, it's got, a woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must be quiet.
It literally says that. So, like, I, as a Jew, I don't really have a whole lot of qualms about that because, like, well, it's kind of established order, at least in shul. So, but literally, if you're going to argue from that position, you should probably know what the book you're talking about says, at the very least.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're it doesn't even matter if you're a Christian or not. Like, if you're going to talk about Harry Potter, it would probably behoove you to read the damn book. I don't care if you saw Passion of the Christ. It's not the same thing. It's not. So, Mel Gibson's a good actor, but he's a horrible racist. I'm just saying. Sorry, Australia. It's just true.
Yeah, just FYI, Oliver's the one that's driving all of this. Her brother Tommy has been gelded. Is that what they call it when they chop off your testicles? Yeah. Gelded?
Yeah, castrated, gilded. Yeah, eunuch.
Yeah. So he's a eunuch. She's the massive vagina that's driving all of this, and her and her plastic surgeon wonder, Sparrow's just along for shits and giggles.
She's got nothing else to do all day, so I mean, she's like what, semi-retired, real estate mogul, divorced.
Oh, she's very wealthy. She's very wealthy. She doesn't have to work.
Right.
Neither does Tom. He doesn't have to work either.
Well, yeah, but that's because, you know what I always like. Okay, his thing is like, I'm taking care of my mother who's elderly. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I understand. Or she's disabled or some shit like that. That's fine. But then, like, I was watching, not recently, but like 2 weeks ago, I watched him posting videos like all day long. Like he would do 5-6 hour streams, and then he still does streams that go 5 or 6 hours long in the middle of the night. And it's like, okay, if he's taking care of his mom during the day, when is he sleeping? I mean, like I'm willing to say, okay, he makes sure she gets her medication on time, but he played it up like he's a full-time nursemaid or
right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Go figure.
I don't care about his personal life, but I suppose if he's going to criticize other people's, then I guess turnabout's fair play, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, if you're going to call out other people, particularly people like Kenny Rhodes, who has seen more of life in 30 years of pastoring. When you've been a pastor for 30 years, you've seen the terrible things in life. You know, you've seen tragedies, but you've also seen great joys. You know, you've really seen life. Unlike Tom, who has hardly seen outside of the four walls of his bedroom.
I think he did. I think Kenny, when they were on the road there, I know that he did a sermon in West Virginia, but I think on 2 separate Sundays he did sermons at 2 different churches, including one was a Presbyterian church actually. So I think I mean, like, whatever. It doesn't ultimately matter what some rando anon on the internet says anyway. So it's not important. live your life. Get outside. See some shit. That was
Get a job. Get a job.
Hey, you want to know what's the stupidest thing I heard from the debacle between Jesse, Gavin, and Praise is that Praise says that acupuncture is not an actual medical profession. He just says all you do is put needles on the guy's skin, and I'm like, what? And then even I mean, not a single textbook of mine doesn't say that acupuncture is not an actual medical profession. It is a medical profession. In fact, we actually take opinions from acupuncturists if the said patient went for acupuncture, so that when we give her the exercises or we give her plans, then we don't end up tightening a muscle again because she had to go to acupuncture for that specific condition.
I don't know if you can get a chiropractic
like
consult. If you can write that, I know you can write an acupuncturist off on your insurance there. But I don't know. I'm actually on the fence about that. I don't know.
Yeah, but my point is, it's an actual medical profession.
Well, the thing is that a lot of Eastern medicine gets written off simply because it's not Western. Also,
so there's that.
Yeah, that's true. Will.
But it's changing because it's changing. Acupuncture is actually now has gotten more, how do I say this? It's gotten more into the academic mainstream when it comes to medicine. I mean, not all the time things have to be, dosage and drugs. I mean, if
I have to consult my rabbi on that. I know that chiropractic medicine is fine, but I don't know about acupuncture. I mean, I'm all right. I mean, back when I was much younger, Will Kincaid, I got a tattoo. So, but that was before
Leviticus.
Yeah.
Leviticus. Yeah. I mean, unless if you're a stupid freaking Puritan, then yeah, even a Minecraft tattoo would still be the devil. But to me, that just doesn't make sense.
You're not supposed to mark your body.
Mm.
Not with a knife, not with ink, not with anything. So.
Right. Or I don't know. Was that a purity law at the time, or a purity law for all times? Like, I don't freaking know.
I feel like the whole point of the tattoo thing is that the Hebrew people wanted to make themselves distinct, and I feel like a lot of tattoos going around at that time, or body markings or paint in general, was a symbol of an external culture. They wanted to remain distinct, so they explicitly prohibited the practice.
That's actually true. That's what most scholars agree on. So if that was the thing before, then what's wrong with it now? It's not like I'm necessarily getting a tattoo because I worship some other deity or something. But
Well,
I'm not.
I feel like if nobody was doing tattoos or body markings before that, the Jews would probably have something in there about doing it. That's just how we roll.
Probably.
I mean, like Midhog is really big in Jewish circles.
Mm-hmm.
So like literally do I have my zitzes out? Maybe I can show you guys. If I
I've got to head off, guys. Thanks for the conversation.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no problem, Gavin. I'll see you around sometime.
Bye, Gavin. Ingat.
Thank you. Thank you, brothers.
Okay. Ingat, Brad.
So, like some Orthodox shuls will differentiate between who's Chabad and who's just traditional Orthodox outside of Chabad. Like if you tuck your fucking pants into your socks.
Yeah.
For example, that's all midhog. That's not biblical. That's extra biblical, and it's all about like. It's kind of for show, to be honest with you. It's all
right.
Everybody wants to be special in their own kosher way. So
there's that. Okay.
So I think we've logically moved out of. I mean, I am Jewish, so it is possible that I am actually a fucking lizard. I don't know. I'll ask my dermatologist next time I see him. All right. Andrew is clearly doing Fist of Gothics.
The question we could all ask ourselves is, are we persuasive or are we manipulative?
Manipulative.
Yep.
Are there Romans outside your house nailing up some fucking, like, what is happening?
Oh yeah, I hear something now too. Where's that coming from?
Oh, it must be me. I'm sorry. It's they're burning a cross in somebody's front lawn in Minecraft.
Oh, cool.
Is it in front of a black person's house?
Well, no, we don't have black persons here. This is the Philippines.
We was gonna say that.
Oh, why, man?
They killed all the drug addicts.
You see, I thought
okay, listen, that sounded racist, but it's actually not because they literally did that in the Philippines. They literally.
Yeah, there was. I understood the idea of the drug war here, but
it's still racist. But
I mean, I understand the idea of the drug war here, but it got way too abysmal if I were to put it that way.
On a serious note, what you just made me think of is, do you guys happen to know, and this is you kind of have a hint, do you happen to know what the longest running war in American history is?
Drug war?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. And it's ironic because it's just to lock black people up.
I would say the other war is the war on family, but yeah.
This is the war on drugs is like literally it was declared a war.
Separate children from their fathers, right? And then the children grow up delinquents because they don't have any masculine presence to kick them in the ass when they get out of line, metaphorically speaking. They don't have anybody to set them straight that they'll respect. They don't respect mom.
You got to say that with the Charles Schwab accent.
And then give me Klaus.
Sorry.
And then so you separate them from you separate them from their fathers, and then the fathers can't step in to do something about it. And then the kids get hooked on drugs. They end up getting involved with gangs to pay for their fucking drugs or delinquency or robbery or breaking the law in general. And then they knock up some willing hellhound, and then they end up having to abandon that child too because they got to go to prison because they got a drug habit, and we start right back at the beginning.
Yep, and then you get the community impact and the entire social structure supporting that.
And the great thing is too for them is that they get to use those black people without parents to sell all their drugs.
Yeah,
that is part of it.
Yeah,
I mean they're basically like what we call.
Well, yeah, you know what? Praise. Sorry, you know what, Jill? You're not wrong about that either. They did demand the war on drugs because they wanted the fucking drugs. Yes, they wanted the drugs out of their fucking communities because they realized that it was breaking up their fucking their communities. But it was used against them, not by the white man or this man or that man, but by the people in control of the system who wanted to fucking eradicate your what would you say, race? Is that all right for me to say, Jill? I don't know. They wanted to eradicate black people. You and I both know that was the point of Planned Parenthood. It was the stated goal by the female founder of Planned Parenthood. She wanted to basically a government paid for eugenics program for African Americans because they're a bunch of racist fucks who wanted to send all the blacks to the fucking meat grinder. It's disgusting.
Candace Owen breaks all this down as well. She's been
Candace Owens.
It's been used as a war on poor people in general now, the lower classes, the working class.
I mean, I guess that's what
it was designed for black people.
It's a self-funding scenario because they're able to get legislation to do these community rebuilds for the communities they destroyed, and then they're pocketing the money. And
why do you think they're called fucking projects?
Yeah,
because it's literally the urban rebuilding industrial complex. What would you call it exactly?
They literally build them to always fall into the threshold of qualifying for more federal funding and passing more legislation. And
and then they brainwash the same communities that they're victimizing into believing that they have the solution to the fucking problem.
The bitch's name was Margaret Zanger.
They create more of the fucking problem.
Her name was Margaret Zanger.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her fucking name.
Man, you guys are more archivists than I am.
Well, we have all of this. Like, I've got all this tertiary knowledge of stuff floating around in my head that I usually have no utility for until we end up in a conversation like this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we have this conversation. I didn't really know, man. I thought, because what I see is that what the left and the elites are doing are basically, they have this mindset called the poor will stay poor and the rich will just get richer. So you could understand all these projects, these legislations.
Isn't that biblical for it's something like those who have for those who have everything, more will be given. For those who have nothing, more will be taken. Something like that. I'm not sure if that's just a cultural proverb or if that's biblical, but I feel like it is.
The ruse is with the new money they generate. They know they have to generate people with new money to build this facade that you can make it. Right?
Yeah, because that's what wealth does. That's what wealth is in America is old money.
Yeah.
That there's no new money anywhere. And they can't really have new money. They use people with entrepreneurial insight, and then they fuck them over just before they get to a certain level, or they cap it. Yeah. Like that's why they moved the bar for the upper middle class, so that the barrier to the 1% was that much higher. Because they're fine with the middle class having their country clubs, but the 1% need their special fucking capstone of the pyramid country clubs, which are big fucking Bohemian Grove style, circle jerks in the fucking forest talking about New World Order and all this horse shit. And I'm sorry, the viewers just went down. Did it just get too real in here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
there's a lot of things that we're realizing. If you may have been somebody that just liked to get into conspiracies because they were entertaining to some extent, I think that's bled into what's becoming truth and reality. And that's that purposeful fire hydrant of information, right? And we're just getting to a point where there's so much information, there's so many things to know that unless you did retain that ability to be creative, intuitive, and question everything, it kind of becomes this, you become this minority.
There's so much already going on behind the scenes that once the fire hydrant is probably the best way to describe it. Once that pressure, it starts as a trickle, but it becomes exponential to a point of just a blur of information.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the tactic too. Just fill the whole room with as much fucking shit. Like, it doesn't have to be a lie. It just has to be a lot of shit all at once, so nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, classic tactics by the intel community is to, if you're going to release our information, then we'll flood we'll just flood unlimited
More information than you could possibly fucking handle. Yeah.
Yep. And that's how they cover the WikiLeaks, which that's just an example, but.
Yeah.
Andrew, can I ask you something? Are the people in Antifa kind of like footmen without having to be enlisted?
They're useless idiots for George Soros and his fucking foundation, and he's got money socked away in every fucking hole all over.
But
front-facing monster being able to visualize how they use moral standards, very high moral standards and identity credibility, and this fact-checking regime. They use that as this collage, and these unconscious people, basically, they feel like they're doing the right thing, and that's why it's really hard for me sometimes to direct it at an individual with this stuff, because those groups, they form from a reality being forced on them, basically, and that's control.
Yo, a guy just came in here. I saw him in the back studio. I didn't let him in, not because I thought he might throw a dick on the screen, because I actually couldn't give a fuck about that. In fact, I let all the dicks fly on this one. I don't keep them up for too long, but like a minute. But I was just waiting for a natural break in the conversation, but he fucked off anyway, and I saw him shaking his fucking head and talking to an empty fucking camera. So I don't know what that guy's deal was, but Octavio or whatever the hell your name was, I didn't catch the whole thing. Come back in, I guess. Wasn't not letting you in because I didn't want you to talk or because I wanted to censor you. I just waiting for a natural break in the conversation. So Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I'm just sipping on my tea.
But I think that's an interesting question too, and obviously not knowing all the answers, that's just some insight I think about. I see these
go ahead. Sorry,
regulations of groups that form, and they really are like, if you look, if they all got together and wrote a book about why they're doing it, being so extreme, it's because of these moral standards, right? I'm protecting the weak, or they'll say similar things to.
Well, they did write a book about it. Actually, it's called Before. That's literally using it as it's almost like they're using it as a fucking instruction manual for the future.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, they're so indoctrinated into this, all the way down to to me, the best analogy is grammar correction. You can be having a diligent, full flowing conversation, and that person got what you said, but they take a moment to say, "Oh, it's your, not."
I know. Here's the thing that pisses me off, right?
I get it too. I'm not. I'm just putting a general analogy. It's like
because of the things that I say like this, I get put into the box labeled the right, and then people just kind of ignore what's in the fucking box, right? I know plenty of intelligent, well-meaning, leftist individuals that I like on a personal basis that are just absolutely fucking brain dead when it comes to the reality that we live in. Some of it's not their fault, but a lot of it is just willful ignorance. And because, I get it. There's a lot of people out there who just want to, all they want is what everyone else wants. They want to go to their job. They want to get paid a decent wage. They want to have enough money to live on, but also enough scratch to go to the fucking movies or eat out every once in a while or take a fucking vacation. They just want to have their family or their relationships or both, and just get on with their life. So they have opinions about things, but they're not educated. They've not taken the time because either they don't have time or they are as politically invested as some of us.
Mindset to try to pursue lack of knowledge. It's just they're doing what they need to do to be productive, and that happens to exclude a lot of these large pattern.
I got left-wing neighbors and right-wing neighbors that I talk to on a regular basis. I was just over at my neighbor's house. Our cat passed away. She asked, can I dig a hole to put the cat in? And I said, okay, fine. So I went over there and did that. And the whole time she was talking about, oh, fuck Joe Biden and this whole thing. And I kind of asked her about it because it was kind of a morbid thing. It was kind of awkward and weird. So we were just making small talk about whatever. So I was talking to her about it, and she didn't really seem to be like as politically savvy as like me or Ray or Andrew in here. But she just had like your box standard Republican opinion about the guy. Right. And I was just like, that's not good either. So I don't want to just pick on the left wing people because the right has fucking idiots too. There are a lot of fucking idiots on the right. Most of them are the ultra evangelical right wing.
Yeah,
sorry guys, but you are. There's so many people. There's
not exclusivity to the radical on either side right now, and that's that forced binary. I believe, in my opinion, right?
Well, yeah, that's also part of it too. Is they want to separate us. They have to create when we like. I felt like in 2012, we were like really getting over the race fucking thing once and for all. I thought it was over, and not because of Obama or any of that fucking garbage. Not because of that. It just felt like the race thing was kind of over as a talking point. Yes, there were some racist elements in the culture, in the culture, in the country. They existed, right? But we didn't really talk about it, and it was actually kind of a good thing because stuff like that tends to die in obscurity, in darkness. Like when you ignore the most radical part, eventually, with enough time, it does go away because other voices will drown it out over time.
Yeah.
But like, and then all of a sudden, it was like, some guy comes out of fucking left field. He's got $7 billion in the fucking bank. He's a fucking he's a fucking real estate mogul from New York City. He's got fucking hotels all over the fucking planet, and inexplicably to them, he wasn't on fucking Epstein's little fucking flight list. They were like, wait, we don't have the kind of leverage on this guy that we do on fucking on like Bill Clinton, for example, I guess, and that pissed him off.
Yep.
So now we have to find new tactics to divide people because like he had the most votes in the 2016 election than any fucking presidential election that's ever happened, ever. And then somehow Joe Biden wins with over 81 million votes, which is more than, so that's 160 something million. 160.
Do you know how many votes Trump got in the last election? It was really close to Biden, wasn't it? It was only
I think he lost maybe by like 1 million votes or something. It might not have been that close.
Technically, if we're looking at reality, not the bullshit that they actually release, Donald Trump received the most votes in human history.
Facts. He broke the record when he actually won, and he also broke his previous record, only beat by Joe Biden, which we now know. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but
I mean, dude, they did the mail-in ballots. It was fake shit. A bunch of dead people voted. They didn't do recounts when they should have, and they were supposed to allow people to go in and watch when they counted the votes in a lot of these places, and they never did. Like, they shut those fucking people out.
It was seriously unprecedented in a way that just I mean, me and Brett and John were streaming that. Oh yeah, Von Helton was there too. We were streaming the election results as they were coming in. I remember at 3:00 in the morning. I'll never fucking forget it. In fact,
all of a sudden,
just votes just fucking appeared, and then we started to hear about people with fucking buses showing up with crates, and there was video, and some of the polling station, one of the polling stations, I believe it was in New York, could be wrong about that, but just all of a sudden, we had a water issue, so we had to shoo out all of the fucking the counting people and whatever, and when they came back, all of a sudden there was a shitload more fucking votes that we had to count. That was weird.
Yeah.
Maricopa County had an audit, and they said that there's no way to account for the discrepancies. And if you look at the Maricopa County audit itself, you'll notice that there's like a whole in what they published to the public for the first release. There was a thing where like it counted one ballot 3 times. And it was for some stupid thing, like if there was a mark at the bottom of the page or something stupid like that. And then it would count the fucking ballot 3 times. And there were thousands of these ballots that got counted thrice. I mean,
Yep.
That's just in one county too. Just saying.
They used there's a guy named Frank. I can't remember his last name. FrankSpeech.com. If you go back in the history, there's a speech on this, but he breaks down the algorithm that he reverse engineered that they used. Basically, the mules, like the new documentary that dropped, the 2000 mules, it's confirming and proving the GPS tracking on exactly what you just explained, which are these falsified mail-in ballots. That was the physical reservoir they needed for the algorithm to slip that data in unnoticed. And they did.
Well, that's the fucking thing too, is that like I know why you didn't say Ray doesn't give a fuck, and I commend him for that, but I understand why you didn't, because you're kind of weary because the channel situation. You can't say that Donald Trump actually won the 2020 election. You can't say you can't say that on YouTube. That's verboten.
Yeah, there's people that are just. It's not at this point. It's just you're trying to lie. You're trying to troll. You don't have and they don't even listen. It's crazy.
Well, that's the thing. You can't even have that opinion. There are opinions, like even if you substantiate it in fact, there are opinions you're not allowed to have on fucking YouTube, right? So that's why it scares the shit out of them when Elon Musk gets on television and said he's going to reverse bans for everyone who was banned for something that wasn't like basically terrorism, right? That scares the shit out of them. And
nice rep,
I
bro.
don't know. You can't even say what you think. Like these people don't believe in free speech. They think it's fucking racist or this or that.
It's hate speech, bro. You can't let these people see these hateful things. That'll offend me. That'll hurt my feelings, bro. I don't want to cry.
Free speech for me, not for thee. That's them.
See, look how he has to. Do you see how he had to do that? He had to put spaces in between the fucking thing. It's literally censoring.
Well, let me just get this out of my system real quick. First of all, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. What's up with Hillary Clinton's emails? We still haven't heard anything about that. What about Maxwell Ghislaine, whatever the fuck her name is?
Maxwell,
What's going on with her trial? Why can't we hear anything about that? Let's see what else is there. The 2020 election was rigged. Yep. Joe Biden.
Hunter Biden.
He's
Hunter Biden laptop.
Yep. Hunter Biden laptop. What's the deal with the Ukraine?
Oh yeah, that was fake. That was a conspiracy theory, until it wasn't.
And what credibility do we have on the mainstream discrediting the Wiener laptop now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nobody actually. You know what? That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
I just hate that they're turning the fucking frogs gay.
See, that's the thing. These rhinos, they'll give you the upfront. They'll say, "Oh, you caught us. We'll be the one. We're the mission. We're the frontline vanguard to this information attack and this release."
Yeah, the Lincoln Project, all that gay shit. Yeah,
it's all just to cover up the big shit that they're always trying to hide. And right now, I think it's the dance on the lip of the volcano. I think there's. Have you guys ever heard of? Well, I won't start with that. I'll start. You guys know who John Durham is, obviously.
Yeah. You're gonna start with the Durham probe. Yeah.
Right. Well, we look at the indictment line. Look at Donald Trump, or look at DET's civil suit in Florida. It's a mirror to the information release that Durham released, and Trump is hanging his hat on that case. Like, I don't think he's going to go to a case without knowing he has a high chance of winning at least. And
yeah, I've never seen him. I've never seen him walk into anything that he didn't think was a sure thing with the accepted. Well, not politically. When it comes to business ventures, he'll just fucking set money on fire just because he thinks it's a cool idea.
He'll just walk away, or he'll buy the beach next to you and just call you an asshole and ignore it for 10 years. Like,
right, exactly.
Like, so I just see him as, if he's going to put this case up, he's going to play the long game. And that means every time Durham releases more information, I bet he does an information request based on that in the civil court. And Florida, Governor DeSantis, you guys have maybe been paying attention to him. He's been, the don't say gay laws and these things the liberals are trying to attack him with. If you look at his legislation,
don't even call it that.
You know what I mean?
It gives it fucking bullshit. It's not. Yeah. You and I both know that don't say. It's not. Don't say.
Total horseshit. You look at the depth of his legislation. He's protecting the family. He's protecting really the origin of free speech. It allows inclusivity for homosexuals and transgender. If you look at it closely, so I'm not going to say that community is going to be accepting, but we're seeing a bird's eye view here of a bunch of people moving. The word of mouth movement, the red wave is coming, and they don't care if you're a Republican or not. They are looking at, I don't know how to say, what would be a good way to say this? Like, they're looking at the root of why someone's running. They're looking at the play-by-play now.
The other thing is, I don't know how much. First of all, most kids learn about the fucking shit that they're trying to ban in schools on the fucking internet anyway. Because if my memory serves correctly, that's where I learned about sex and in a more than cursory way.
Yeah, not transgender story time.
No, I didn't even know fucking. No, well, I hate to sound like an old fogey, but we didn't even have transgenders back then. Like back in the day, because I used to identify as just gay, but back in the day, I would have called myself a male lesbian once I made the switch, because I didn't have a. Because they would have told me that I was fucking trans or something back in the day, I feel like. But I was just,
right.
I was just kind of
options.
Yeah, I just, like I didn't know what the fuck. I was trying to figure it out for myself, I kind of like the idea of dressing up in fucking makeup, and I thought I looked fucking goofy, and it was good for a laugh. But it wasn't anything because I felt like a fucking woman. I just thought it was.
Yeah, I used to wear my mom's bra when I was like 5.
Yeah, well, no, I was like fucking 14 doing that shit.
Right, but I'm just
thought it was fucking hilarious.
I'm just but that's what my mindset was too. I would laugh and be like, "Look, I'm wearing the bra," like I don't know.
Like I had a gay uncle, as does most people in this country, and I asked him about the thing, and he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "Drag," and I'm like, "That's fucking hilarious." It's not my identity. It's just fucking hilarious to me. I don't know.
I was trying to find the clip of Alex Jones talking about the gay frogs, and that was the only one I could find. Can you just play Alex Jones and the gay frogs?
Yeah,
it's only a couple
I got
seconds.
a comment on this, by the way.
10 minutes, 55 seconds is when he talks about that. I had to literally scan through this retarded fucking video. Yeah.
Oh, I came up to me with a timestamp too, because I actually seen this video before.
Yeah, 10 minutes, 55 seconds, or a couple seconds before. It's perfect.
I'm gonna skedaddle now, guys. Thanks for having me. Thanks,
right,
Will.
Yourself.
Bye,
Thanks for being here. Nice chatting with you.
Good afternoon.
Nice chatting with you too.
See you, boss.
See you, man.
Did you just call him the N-word?
I didn't hear that.
He cut out when his word started. So...
Turning the frogs gay.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
We're not sure how he knows the true feelings of our amphibian friends, but we'll take his word for it. Either way, Alex Jones clearly won't stand for it anymore.
Serious crap. I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
Yeah, you need to give me 2 minutes to comment on this.
Okay, yeah, look, it's runoff from Roundup. It put atrazine in the fucking water. It made same-sex frogs engage in an activity called amplexus, which is where the male frog will get on top of the female frog, squeeze her so that she releases her eggs. Then he can, in the water, fertilize the eggs with his sperm. That's what amplexus is. Yes, I already knew what you were going to say, and yes, I am familiar with it.
Okay, but let me give you, not that this may not be new to you, but this is just on the topic. Do you think that the foundation of their research, it didn't matter what influence or stimulus they found, their plan right there was to try to see if they could disassociate the sexual response, the biological response, right? They want to see, will this life hack around that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the scary implication, regardless of, personal opinion after that comes in, right? What do I think about how that's been applied?
Well, the next thing that Alex Jones says in that original thing is, what do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. It's because there were trace amounts of atrazine that were slowly being released from, it remains to be seen whether it was accidental that the atrazine was running off into the water supply and then through potable water resources not being filtrated enough, or if the state or federal government was actually leaking the atrazine directly into the water supply for nefarious reasons. But at any rate, there was trace amounts of atrazine and then larger quantities over time of atrazine in the drinking water, especially in rural areas. So, and that, I mean, it's a good cover up if it was an op, because farming communities run off. It makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know what the truth of the matter is. I tend to they say that you shouldn't attribute to malice to that which can more easily be explained by stupidity, but I don't.
The scary thing about that is that that's the ploy every time, and at this point, it's like, when do we say, okay, like, come on, like, you guys are always saying it's ignorance or human stupidity.
Well, it's always one fucking thing after another. It's like it's like what they're doing now. The big thing was COVID, and then it was Ukraine, and then it was abortion, and now the right's trying to steer it away and go to the baby formula shortage. And then it's just like, it's always just some fucking thing. It's just like, watch the shiny object.
What are they doing? Common denominator, I swear, in all this.
What are they fucking doing when you're watching this hand? What's
need
this
access.
hand doing?
They need
That's a false
access
flag.
to countries that have less restriction on.
I tell you what, this hand's doing. It's fucking you in the ass. That's always what they're doing with their right hand.
If they get into these countries and get control over their economies, and they have less restrictions on intellectual property development, they get to go to the races as far as ahead of international laws in development. So they can get something totally applied and tested and ready for the commercial market. And it doesn't even catch any red flags. Our federal laws are so far behind actual applied science in the private sector, and not even to consider what the military is doing, which we have to hope they're not applying that commercially subtly. But,
well, the United States has territories, but then it also has secret vassal states. And basically, like it's not hard. You just got to follow the money. So all these countries in Eastern Europe or Greece, for example, or anywhere that all of a sudden they get a lot of defense money, or they get a handout from COVID relief or some fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna send masks, or somebody buys fucking $100,000 worth of fucking paintings in one day from Hunter Biden, or something like that happens.
Little piece of pie goes.
It's because they're using their fucking, like, we use third world countries to hide our undercover, less than legal fucking research, and then we bring in all the lab scientists that are actually from the country when they go ahead and do sweeps, because we know ahead of time when they're coming. So like the bio labs in fucking Ukraine, they're like, no, there's no bio labs in Ukraine, and then.
It's like,
I mean, like, what is this? And he's like, you built this biolab. Oh, Putin did it, or whatever. I don't fucking know.
It's like seeing behind the curtain would give everybody true choice. So you'd say, okay,
can't invade Ukraine. We have secret research facilities there. I mean, look at abortion. Yay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, and this is the crazy thing, is that many years ago, we were warned by a certain information release that this information would be released on the public, and they wouldn't accept it, and they'd have to be shown.
Yep.
And I'm not like, one of these full freaking, I get into this cult mindset of full believing one thing, but, steadily doing litmus tests over time. I mean, the most credible resource of information in the last 5 to 7 years is the most.
Let's say you're a normal person that doesn't get involved in all this shit, right?
Right.
You're seeing the effects regardless of if you actually give a shit or not.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to fucking fill your tank every fucking day.
And they're gonna
it's costing you, if you're in New York, it's costing you what, $4.50?
I think it's $8. I think it's up to like $7.50 in some places now.
California, yes, it's up over $7.50, right? So who knows what it is in the middle,
It's $4 here.
You're paying somewhere between $4 and $7, almost $8 in some places for gasoline. All right. Chances are, if you're paying $4, you were paying under $2 just a couple of years ago. I know I was. In New York State and upstate, they're paying in April of last year, rather, I was paying $1. Well, no. What fucking year was it? 2019. Sorry, what the fuck am I thinking? It's 2022.
Time is flossing.
No, it doesn't mean anything. COVID fucked everyone's time scales up. Anyway, in April of 2020 or 2019, fuck me, I got Joe Biden's disease. It was $1.81 a gallon. It's 2022. 2 years, 2 full years later, and it's $4.59 a gallon. How the fuck did that happen? How?
It's Putin's fault, bro.
Right, yeah. Can't do nothing. Putin's to blame.
Look at my
Sure.
Well, first it was Trump's fault. Now it's Putin's.
You guys know what that is?
It's one of them. Their fancy swastikas. I forget what the fuck it is specifically, but
man, you are researching your ass off.
No, I'm Jewish. I know a swastika from a mile away.
Okay, so now look at this.
All right.
Okay. Now look at.
What are we playing? 20 questions? What the fuck is happening?
Look at this.
Okay, yeah, radial symmetry. Got it.
The first thing you said that was a crazy looking swastika. That's actually the Black Sun. That's Hitler's crazy, esoteric, hidden, ancient discovery.
Oh, somebody in the comments got it.
It's called the Black Sun. Yeah, he did. Wow.
Did you summon something? What happened?
So here's the thing. I know
I'm
getting to a route here, but
hold on. We're probably gonna get a dick on the screen, or somebody's gonna yell the N word. But
look. So here's the deal. What? All the school shooters and shit in the last 5 years.
Minecraft jogar não é bom, gente.
Is in their journal. They're drawing it all over their journal for some reason.
Anterior, ou sei lá, tutorial anterior, a gente fez esse Enderman.
Line this up with the transhumanist movement, which is Ray Kurzweil,
Ponte básica que eu fiz aqui.
Engineers.
Vamos lá. Vocês vão precisar de bloco.
They believe in this energy. They believe in this combination point where technology and humanity and biology are going to be combined. So the fact that they believe this top 1%, it ties into why they want to control intellectual property.
Fucking sell, dude.
Why they want to control the family. Why all these things are being employed. It's a multi-headed plan, and it's all coming to fruition. I mean, we're either lucky or unlucky. We'd be lucky if this is all bullshit. That's kind of where I'm at, because at this point, people are the patterns and the proof of concept right in front of us.
Will, what the fuck are you doing?
This guy trolling. I just wanted to. I knew he was gonna do something eventually, and I just wanted to see what it would be to scare the fuck out of you guys.
He's triggering your tism real hard right now.
I know. I don't even know what's happening.
Oh, that just reminded me of something.
But you brought up a lot of the connections here. So this is that next part. This is that upper 0.1%, because there's the sociopaths and the psychopaths that are manipulated and controlled. They believe that this apex mentality, this materialist position in their brain is this transcendence line. They believe that's their access point to transcending beyond humanity.
I was talking earlier about the capstone on the fucking pyramid. It's actually separate. Like eventually when you get to the top of any hierarchy, whether it's a dominance hierarchy or a competence hierarchy or a wealth hierarchy, it doesn't matter. But once you get to the top, there's really nowhere else to go beyond that. So you have to create a new hierarchy to ascend to outside of the hierarchy that you've already come from. Otherwise, because nobody's comfortable at the top when they're at the top, especially when the competition below them is so far removed. So that's the concept of the capstone being removed from the pyramid, as that there's not just a gap, there is a chasm of almost infinite space between the 1% of the 1% and literally everyone else. So even multi-billionaires, there's multi-billionaires and then there's multi-billionaires, and they're way the fuck up here. And then that power is not just being consolidated in the form of wealth. It is actually a power hierarchy, but sometimes it takes the form of influence, and sometimes it's money, and sometimes it's connection in general. So,
yeah, I think you're hitting it on the head with at least how I visualize.
It's like once you hit the top, there's nowhere else to go. You have to keep creating new expansive systems of competency or dominance or power or whatever it is.
Yeah, and the intellectual community, really the hidden intelligence community, they spent so many years over optimizing and over researching the psychological aspects of humanity. So it's not surprising that.
Well, yeah, it was like I was saying earlier in our private
all these variables.
It's like the scientists have become a new priest class in this country.
Yeah, I wanted to make a point then, but I wasn't like, I didn't feel comfortable talking, like trying to take in too much time at the moment. But
no, I got you.
Yeah, I think there's a say your statement again just now, so I can
that there's a new priest class in the country, and it's the scientists, and it's not just scientists, it's the scientists. So it's like the regime's appointed scientists. It's the experts, more specifically. Who those experts are delegated by the elite ruling class in this country, and basically you don't have, like, if you have somebody else that has
equated that to like they made their own scientific based religion, basically, so that they can have these.
Yeah, it's secular theology, if such a thing could exist. That's what it would be called.
Yeah. I don't know. I spent so many years trying to read all the different biblical texts and all these different ridiculous, basically just getting triggered by people who did have confirmed and strong beliefs in things. Like, okay, how can you actually, by the time you're 16, how can you believe this for sure, right? By the time you're 23, how can you believe this? So, like, the aspects of...
Will, hold on, Andrew. You gotta, because Will's not even paying attention now.
I was listening. I just was waiting for him.
I seen the way you fucking like peered. You like looked down and like peered. Jesus Christ!
I'm very deeply sorry about the cancer diagnosis.
Did you take a bong rip when you went to go smoke your cigarette?
No, but I totally should have.
My favorite.
Wow.
He's going off the rails.
Hold on, Sam wants to come back. Sam, what's going on? Oh God, it's gonna happen.
Hole. Goes right there. See, I drew it with a magic marker. You're supposed to cut it out with the power saw. Dude, I'm gonna. Oh, really? So go get the power saw. Okay, I will. Oh, do ya?
Thank you. That was great. Hold on. Hold on. We got another one. What's going on?
I'm waiting for the penis.
I don't see one yet.
I saw a hand. It's a bait.
It's a bait. It's bait, dude. Don't make me get Thomas back in here.
Thomas is low key. He's a legend.
That was fucking great with 9/11. Yeah?
That's a nice thumb you got over the cam with your mic muted.
I think it's a palm.
Whatever it is.
But yeah, like a lot of what like Andrew was talking about was interesting, and obviously.
Oh, that's the Exorcist. Oh, she's fucked.
I just wanted to interrupt.
Like I was saying, like it reminded me a lot of Hitler's fascination with Helena Blavatsky's icy unveiling theosophy. Only
I knew it. I was waiting for the dick. I was waiting for it.
Bleached.com. Bleached.com. That woman got bleached.
Jesus Christ. She
Okay,
covered
but
her
all-
camera with her fucking hand so that she could open the page on her web browser.
I like Thomas here, but like if you're just gonna hit me with the thing that I already knew,
Pulaski,
that sucks. I was not expecting
Alice Bailey, Alistair Crowley. Those are the connections you're talking about.
Yeah.
Was not expecting Drake and Josh in the
Aryans. The Aryans was the fifth race that Helena spoke about with the four races preceding it in the Esoteric Evolution. And this Black Sun thing with a transhumanist agenda might lead on to the future two races that these occultists want to lead on to. So yeah, it made me immediately think of that.
Yeah, and it's based in the intelligence community. I don't know if it's connected directly to the upper echelon, but they've bled into manipulating them into trying to create this intellectual separation. And I think there's a physical separation that they're focused on in the what you call the ancient bloodlines. But
yeah,
that's all. We're just now actually getting name releases on some of these bloodlines.
Yep.
The
Like,
P
it's
word.
people
I'm not
honestly
saying
going
that
through
on
their own
purpose.
apotheosis, to be honest. Like, it's just people wanting to become gods, effectively.
Yeah.
Everyone sings from the same hymn sheet at the end of the day. Like, fucking Satan.
You can imagine just like a child who is rejected by all their pleasures and all their wants, them screaming in a tantrum, and they eventually psychologically, because they don't get what they want, they decide the route is to I'll be an apex and I'll take it, and they do it manipulatively. They build the best PR campaigns the world has ever seen.
I'm pissing off Ray by letting that guy in. Dude, May 31st, look out.
You're not pissing me off.
Leave it in there.
Yep, and it kills the woman. And you know full well that it is going to kill the woman.
That's not what I'm advocating.
Can you guys hear that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, for some reason, it's not on the fucking screen. I'm just bringing up. What the fuck is Brett talking about now?
Hitting for though. I'm saying if it's going to kill the woman, then the life.
They're going to be having a baby. After a little while of talking with them and sharing the good news, you go off to have a French vanilla situation. You go to the bathroom, whatever the case might be. While you're away and that person is looking at the window, a stranger behind them walks up and there's a powdery substance in the drink. The drink is going to cause discomfort, but it's not going to cause any major pain or everlasting pain for a moment, just long enough to be able to kill the fetus inside your relative or sister or best friend. Do you think some kind of consequences should be done over this?
Yeah, obviously, because it was done with.
So Andrew, first question is how are you in two places at once right now? How are you on Brett's channel and on my channel at the same time?
Who, me?
Yeah, look, it's the same place. See?
Is that me right there in the headphones?
How are you doing that? Why is there a dead cat behind you? That's fucked up. Dude, your cat is straight chilling way in the far corner of your fucking bed.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Look, that cat is just fucking like in the crack of the. Look behind you.
Yeah.
No, actually, don't. She might fucking. Okay. You can look at it through a mirror. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, there's, and I'll relate to the girl in the headphones real quick. She's probably.
You assume the gender, bro. Gender dysphoria. We learned about that.
Oh God.
Play the video. Go ahead.
Without her consent.
Is that the only response you got?
That's the only response necessary.
Oh, it's Wild Heart.
So no concern for the life.
Of course, Wild Heart.
Did you hear what he just said?
Wildheart showed up in a chat on Praise's stream last night, and he was making logical sense. And I was like, now that's how you know you're retarded, is when Wildheart is whooping your ass. And
He was drunk as shit.
You guys think it's healthy or normal to just like go out to the bar and hook up with someone just because you can?
Oh yeah, I just all about that. That's my whole life.
Healthy, probably not. Normal in this society, probably.
And then, like, let's say you're a female and you happen to be, that's just something you do, no big deal. You like to go have fun. You get pregnant and you decide, I'm going to murder that child. And then I'm going to claim that I'm protecting my own life.
All right, wait.
When you say that abortion should be legal, there's a contrast there because there's a whole context of life choices that got you pregnant.
yeah.
It's not a surprise that a biological process creates a fucking baby. So that, like being able to simply say, they're taking a life without conscious choice or not understanding what's happening or blah, blah, blah. Like,
I think there are certain situations where it's permissible to take a life.
Sex is only done right responsibly.
Correct.
I think the only time it's worth taking a life is if that person has already taken a life. I don't think it's acceptable to snuff out a growing bud because you spread your legs like a whore for pleasure.
If I go have sex for fun, the community rejects me and girls will reject me because I'm pursuing pleasure, not a leadership position. I'm not projecting the qualities of someone who can lead and live a healthy life. And over time, those pleasure-seeking patterns will eventually lead to having a disconnect to your biological senses. You're not going to feel like a mother or a father. You may not feel like a man or a woman.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there are extenuating circumstances that could allow for an abortion.
Oh yeah, Will.
And it would also depend on what your definition of abortion is.
Well, let's talk about what percentage of children are born due to anomalous processes like
I was about to ask for statistics.
Yeah,
it's not very
super low. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying.
It doesn't support $1 billion stem cell research program. That's
why I still call myself pro-life, despite the fact that I add the minute caveats that I do to it, because I understand that that's a statistical minority, but you have to look out for minorities in any statistical. Otherwise you're just a fucking like the Democrats. Like they literally want to direct democracy. That's the whole point of the fucking name. I feel.
Right, but this is what a minority is and isn't. There's a connection that needs to be made there where the minority in this simply is making life choices
minute. That's what I mean
lead
by
to
minority.
these results that can be fixed. So trying to create legislation or change laws or base it on freedoms.
Like in any case, I'm all right with them throwing out Roe v. Wade because it leaves it up to the states. And I know that there are going to be states that are like, okay, fucking abortion on demand, whatever. And then there's going to be other states like Texas that are basically like, no, not here, not ever. And you could just go to a fucking for some people, it's going to cost a little extra, but fucking, I imagine if it's that important to a woman, she'll find some way to fucking afford to have a legal abortion in a different state. I don't agree with states that have bans on you going to a different state to have an abortion. That's bullshit. That's the whole reason that it's being kicked down to states' rights in the first place.
I think the only time I would say that, in my opinion, it's acceptable to do the abortion would be if both the mother and the baby are going to die. Then saving one life is better than allowing two to die.
Yeah, well, that is one of the caveats I added in the poll option when I did the poll. You see, my whole thing is, oh, good, your cat's not dead. My whole thing is safe, legal, rare, and then exceptions for abortion for incest, rape, and harm
I'm
to the
pretty sure Roe v. Wade.
You know what?
Is Roe v. Wade actually about abortion, or isn't it?
Not really, no.
But people take it that way, right?
It's more of a privacy thing. In fact, the overturning of Roe v. Wade, as Sassy pointed out the other night, and I pointed out many, many months ago when they were, excuse me, when they were trying to put vaccine on me, is that actually Roe v. Wade would have, at least hypothetically, protects people from having to disclose their vaccination status. But the Constitution is never actually applied in any meaningful way to anyone's life, except for in superficial ways or as window dressing to say that you have rights when they can just fucking take it away because, like, the Second Amendment has limitations, the First Amendment has limitations. So if they're not rights because the government could just take them away their liberties, and therefore they're just privileges granted to you by the government, and they don't actually fucking mean anything. So.
Well, if we had a real conversation in any legislative process about protecting those anomalous, the minority in that situation, the people who are out of choice, they didn't have the choice, they were raped or it was forced on them. Like that would be a different thing, but they're looking for this over-encompassing movement. My body, it's wrapped in my body, my choice. They're not willing to talk about the fundamental issues, and they're forcing the gridlock on purpose. We've been knocking the door on this issue for so long. We know they've weaponized it.
Let's quickly talk about this because the number of people who use abortion as contraception is also minuscule as well. So if we're gonna, I mean, I agree with you. I don't disagree.
Well, the reality is that maybe what you're saying is that the amount of people that look at abortion as a way to use contraception is minuscule, but the amount of people that are actually using abortion as contraception.
Statistically, the largest demographic of people who are overtly pro-choice is actually men, especially white men between the ages of 18 and 35.
The weak class of men that are trying to get laid.
Yeah, because they want to abdicate their responsibilities because that's being seen as a virtue in our society now.
Yeah,
it's actually the majority of women would not consider themselves, at least would not self-identify as pro-choice. The majority of women, when it makes sense, it just makes sense on a biological level. Why they say that?
But and this is not like a negative because I believe males are socially engineered or socially inclined to act a certain way as well. But females, they operate in a hierarchy. When they get in groups, they believe what is apparently true because that's a safety mechanism. All the way through time, that's kept men safe, that's kept them safe, that's kept their children safe. That's an internal radar they have that men don't. And so that's why I believe that's been hijacked. And, I'm not attacking the discernment of women. I think they're actually the reason why men aren't full retards sometimes in the best case scenario. But right now we have the dilapidation of the role of the male. Female.
I need to get a drink, boys. I'm fucking dying up here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I just have to waterfall some water.
Yeah, I think I might take my phone with me. Hold on, let me get this one off the screen and I'll jump. Oh, is that you being Thomas? That's wonderful. Okay.
It's really all this is only possible though with the.
Fine, show one last video and then I gotta get a fucking drink and a cigarette. That'll make me cough less.
Oh, I love this song. It has to be this way.
Copyright strike immediately, probably.
No, dude, this is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
All right, thanks. We're looking at the top of your fucking head now. My bad. Let me fix that, homie. Yeah, you too. Have a good night, Sam.
We should actually have a conversation about the ending boss fight in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and how it relates to what's actually happening in the world.
All right.
Yeah, profiting off a war economy.
Well, it's like he was. I haven't played the game. I just watched. I watched the cutscenes and everything, and it's what is his name?
Senator Armstrong. Yeah.
Yeah. And his whole premise is like shit's already happening in the world. So I might as well capitalize it and lead it in the way that I want it to be, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, to tear up America by the roots, burn it down, and effectively upgrade it. So where the weak will be purged and the strong will survive.
Yeah. So we're kind of in a situation right now where the majority of the world is very weak, and they're not. It's pretty apparent to me that they're not on the path to becoming strong. And the more weakness that we have in the world, the more everybody gets fucked. So,
and the more opportunity we give to the elites.
Yeah, exactly. They're just preying on people. They got the collars on all the weak people, whether it's through welfare or food stamps or just anything really.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you allow that to continue? Like that's in the game. What's fucking happening is that you beat the dude and you stop him. so that everything continues the way it should, or that it is.
Indeed.
So what do you do then? Do you dismantle the foundations of this wicked world, or do you allow it to continue so that the people that want to just get abortions and jerk off all day can continue to do that?
My two favorite things: abortions and jerking off.
That's the unfortunate reality behind it. It's like, yeah, there's a fine line between we want to protect the weak and help people who have had their choice taken away, but gosh, knowing that we've had, how many decades has it been that we've had repetitive truth? This information has been released and it keeps getting suppressed, but it comes back bigger.
Probably since JFK, because literally right before his assassination, he had a speech on secret societies.
Oh no, long before
I think
JFK.
Right?
Hi, Shep.
But
I think
you can always go back to these
noting.
litmus.
Hold on. I think
Yeah,
it's
go
worth noting that since abortion was federally legalized through Roe v. Wade, technically speaking, abortions are down year over year. So
well, yeah,
there's that too. I didn't to give some credit to that.
You've said it, and I said it in chat. You know, Roe v. Wade. All Roe v. Wade did was put it at a federal level of responsibility. That's it. They took the responsibility away from the states from having to decide their own laws and take care of it themselves. And overturning Roe v. Wade just makes it so the states have to decide on what laws they want to make. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And then, of course, we were talking about the problem of viability, which is why they say first trimester. But there are plenty of people who are born way earlier than, well, maybe not the first trimester, but like the numbers get, as our scientific advances progress further and further, eventually there's going to be a point where you can have a physical abortion in the sense that it's no longer inside the mother, but it's growing inside of, let's say, an artificial womb.
Did you guys
that'll be
like you, or
physically
was that just
possible.
me?
You what?
I think it was just you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just literally watched this thing on I was looking up AI and robotics and seeing how advanced they are, and they literally have created artificial wombs. So it's like,
Well, that's no surprise. They've already been cloning sheep since the 70s.
yeah. Do you think then instead of having abortion,
Where do you
illegal-
think the clone grows up in?
Yeah, no, you're right, man. So like, is it possible? I don't actually know. I haven't done this much research on it. Is it possible to cultivate that fetus or whatever it's called at an early stage and then put that in an artificial womb so it can grow?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's where the technology is going at this point. CRISPR's already a thing. I don't see why.
I mean, for God's sakes, they're growing body parts on animals.
Yeah.
I mean, they're growing ears.
Yeah,
and noses on
eventually
the back of
there's going to
mice.
be. I feel like they tried this experiment where they tried to transplant a human fetus inside of a chimpanzee womb or some great ape or something like that.
Yeah, no, that didn't work out so great. Yeah, no.
You're that guy that
No,
tried to have
there's a
his
lot
head
of myths
removed.
about humanity and shit like that, so I don't know what
Plus,
about
the guy
that.
got arrested and thrown into a prison so deep that we'll never hear from him again. Because that's like those are like against the laws of nature and stuff that they don't want you messing with openly.
Not in China. They can cross.
Well, no,
breed
but if you get
whatever they
caught
want.
doing it openly and admit it to it, then you're kind of screwed.
There's a Chinese scientist that used CRISPR to heal twins
Then
of
they just throw
HIV
you
in the
into a
womb.
laboratory that's buried underground for miles.
Like in China, they can get away with chimeras.
Yeah, homunculus type evil shit.
It wouldn't surprise me if in
You
China
know
they
what?
were trying
Crossed
to.
with fish.
They're definitely like, imagine this, right? You are the grand leader of China, right? And you hate everyone else in the world. You want to be the best that you can be. You don't care about your people whatsoever. You just want to have the best soldiers you can have. What are you going to do? You're going to be splicing the human genome to try and create super soldiers that will follow your commands. Yeah, that's absolutely what they're doing.
Why do you think the Chinese have lifted the ban on how many children you can have? I mean, it's not exactly like they've got like a booming rice economy right now. They don't have a booming agricultural sector. They're looking to make soldiers. They're raising, live babies to be dead soldiers. That's what they want.
Yeah,
to say,
I mean,
Clinton
you can only
Industries
have
is
so many
falling.
children because you have to keep track of the numbers.
Well, they lifted the limitations, and the whole world should be scared as fuck by that.
Yeah. Experiments.
Because at some point, they're gonna outnumber us, the entire West. Well, no, I know, but by a factor of probably like 3 to 1.
10 to 1.
A 10 to 1, you think?
Yeah. I was gonna say like 7 or 8 to 1, but 10 is probably real.
Because there's only like so many people we can throw at the problem, and only so much technology. But if they outnumber us just by sheer body count, they can throw millions of people at the problem, and they don't care. They'll send as many people as they need to die, and they brainwash their whole fucking country, and it's basically a cult anyway. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, the
Isn't
Japanese nation sent thousands to their death, and they did it willingly.
Yeah,
of course, they were high on
kamikazes.
opium, but
They're sealing people inside their fucking apartments and shit right now with the fucking drones.
no,
Did you
they're
see
not
that shit?
apartments; they're boxes.
Oh,
Well,
they're told they're apartments. Have you ever seen some of these vacation units that they call them?
Well, the only thing that I've seen is Australians filming inside of China because they're there for work or whatever. And then the COVID restrictions came, and of course they treat the Westerners a little bit differently because of course they're foreign nationals. So I've only seen the inside of those. You don't really see a whole lot of footage coming from the inside of actual, Chinese nationals boxes.
This makes me think of the Bridge and Road or the Belt and Road Initiative. You guys know what that is?
No, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It's basically the Chinese plan to rebuild the Silk Road, and it's
the road from China to Australia. Pretty much.
Yeah. If you look up the map, it like links all of the west
Indonesia
or all of the
and
east.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the route is pretty gnarly, and they've already Chinese have already owned land in Africa because they did loans for gas stations to Africans so they could sell cell phones and stuff. And a lot of those Africans fell out on their loans, so now China owns a bunch of land in Africa with these gas stations selling cell phones to. So they're just expanding this trade route a lot. You can see the scars they're kind of leaving behind, and you look. What's that big dam in China? I can't remember it right now. The Three Gorge Dam. Yeah.
Oh God, my granddaughter loves that band too.
Oh, I can't even think of it.
It's a bunch of initials, isn't it?
The Three Gorge Dam is basically a kind of a
No, that's
marker.
not the same one.
Population below that dam has. It's like all in the same class of living, and they're kind of what you'd call the population expanded so much that they're not even really a part of the Chinese government, and the Chinese government has been suppressing them heavily.
There's been a lot of research with axolotls, Guru. I don't know about what you're talking about, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call an axolotl a sea animal.
You guys are probably going to laugh at this, but I'm telling you, if you go back and read a lot of the Michael Crichton books, he knew something. That's where Guru Lady's getting that from. And that was written in the 70s.
Well, here's the thing: is that there's King Solomon said that there's nothing new under the sun, and I was actually talking about this with Ray a couple of days ago, just having a conversation. It's that the human imagination, like the Chinese didn't have to get the idea from somewhere. It's like literally all of this stuff is inside the human mind because the human mind is actually capable of something that literally robotics will probably never reach in the same way that a human can do it.
Yeah, ideas are floating around in this neural network, I think. Go ahead.
Right. Ray and I were talking about robotics and how human consciousness existing as nodes on a substrate will probably, if in a neural network like with Neuralink or something like that, hooked up to his own Starlink cloud system.
What about all these
would probably be able to outpace singularity style robotics by a factor that's practically innumerable if everyone's linked to it. To the point
guys.
where you'll basically snuff out the singularity.
I just want you to know I'm listening in the background. I just wanted to say hi. Hi to Shep. How you doing, Shep?
We're gonna wrap it soon because
No, I've been enjoying the conversation. Why'd you wrap? Oh yeah, you've been on here a long time, haven't you?
oh yeah, because it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning and I got to get up early and I'm going down to the property tomorrow afternoon. Ray, what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't really think I have plans.
You want to come down on the bank and
Yeah, sure.
fuck it? All right, hell yeah, send it.
Full send, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
all I gotta do for housework tomorrow before I leave is I gotta sweep and mop all the floors in here. And that's pretty much it for me. I've got everything else set.
I'll shoot you a message in the morning. We'll figure it out.
All right, I'll probably get down there sometime like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. To be honest with you.
Hey, Will, how many hours can you go on StreamYard again? Where it don't upgrade on YouTube?
I think it's it's either 11 or 12.
Do we still got time to show Andrew the cat's meltdown?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me switch over to my PC. Hold on.
Yeah, that was a
the whole. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, cat's meltdown was a lot of fun for me.
I'm gonna make a broadcast.
Wait, was it that one where she called you the N-word?
Yeah, she called me a nigger among other things.
Wow.
Oh wow.
He said the fucking thing. Yeah, but
Well, I'm quoting somebody. Like,
well, yeah,
what-
no, I know. I know you are. Hold on. Let me
No, Will had said something earlier about statistics, and that's the whole reason I jumped on was, when you hear statistics like that, you have to take those with a grain of salt, because if you hear 700 people out of 1,000, okay, they interviewed 1,000 people, but those 700 people out of the 1,000, okay, well, what about the rest of the people out there that didn't report?
Yeah, well, you got to think about it's just like a scientific experiment. The number one thing that could be approved upon with any scientific experiment is the sample size. And the thing that I don't know if you were touching on this, but the thing that you made me think of is that what are those people? What kind of bias do those people have that they're asking? They're asking 1,000 people. Okay, are they just asking 1,000 people with the same bias that they want, or are they asking 1,000 people that have a multitude of biases?
Right. And not only that, but when they're doing like these surveys as far as like abortion goes, say 700 people are doing it for contraceptive reasons. Okay, so say that's 7% of 100. Well, that's only 7% that's reported. And so my teacher once always told me add times 10.
That's the truth.
All right, so we got the thing, Guru Lady. I will be opening the package you sent tomorrow on my weekly live stream from down at the property. So I'll be Ray will be with me, hopefully, if he's not taking a nap and then totally forgets, because that happens occasionally. But oh, you faded out, Ray. What happened? Ray, your internet died. What happened?
Vegeta.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, I'll take a nap in the morning. It just usually what happens is like I wake up super fucking early and I do a bunch of shit, and then middle of the day I get fucking I'm tuckered out.
I know. I'm breaking your balls. Anyway, so here's the moment that Ray was talking about earlier. Fuck's sake.
I raised
you're
my voice
interrupting
or
me.
throw
No,
insults
okay,
at
would you fucking shut up? Am I allowed to
just
speak
used
without you
homophobic-
interrupting me?
Not if
Okay,
you're gonna use
okay,
homophobic
hold on.
words. I
Shut
don't
the
like
fuck
that.
up. Fuck you, faggot. I don't give a shit. I'm a
That's
faggot.
another-
Fuck you, nigger. Fuck you.
Look how fucking tough you are using those slurs like that.
Bitch, I will fight you in real life.
I won't
Shut
fight
the
you
fuck
whatsoever.
Up. No,
I'm sorry to tell ya.
Why do you get to interrupt me repeatedly, and then you
Well, when
say
you're
you're
using the
interrupting me
N-word,
and I shut the
faggot.
fuck up? Why?
I didn't tell you to shut the.
So I'm not allowed to talk. You're allowed to talk as much as you want, but I'm not.
I didn't say that either. You can talk.
Okay, so can I talk, or are you gonna keep on interrupting me?
Well, if you're gonna keep getting.
Anyway,
Karen!
That was the clipped out version anyway, so.
Yeah.
Will,
was a
would you
great
kindly
time.
please post that video in the private chat? I'm gonna watch that a few thousand times to have a good laugh, please.
Oh, dude, I'll find the basement dweller made a great edit of it. He edited out the word nigger and faggot because for whatever reason.
Because Susan, you know.
Oh yeah, whatever. The big cunt in the sky that works for YouTube.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's next week's episode show title. The big cunt in the sky.
What Jesse?
Hey Ray,
Yeah.
do you think Susan fucks other women with her massive nose?
No, I think.
Oh, come on! You
I
can't
think she puts
fucking-
on a big fucking strap on and shoves it right
Dave's
up
still
Joe Biden's
here.
asshole.
Come on.
No, I don't know. That nose looks a bit too.
I'm
sus to me.
hiding behind my mouse right now. I'm too tired.
No! My mouth!
I just got to point this out really quick as I thought about it. How sad is it that we live in a world where somebody says words to me and I can't even quote those words for like fear that I'm going to get canceled or shut down or flagged? Like, get the fuck out of here. They're fucking words. If you're really going to cry over them, fucking come at me, little bitch.
Pornhub dwarf orgies involving milk.
We need some milk.
Jesus. But seriously, it's like everybody's crying over fucking words. Why don't you just toughen the fuck up? Like, shut up. Stop crying over words. It's not hate speech.
Off Facebook.
If somebody's
Somebody
coming
was
at you and
asking-
stabbing you, that's the time when you can cry. That's when you run away and you call the police. If you hear somebody's words and you cry like a bitch, just fucking nut up.
You know, I grew up with a saying, and this is probably going to make most people here laugh, but sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Absolutely.
Preach it.
Absolutely.
Grow
Here's
the
the thing.
fuck up.
Here's
Yeah,
another thing
exactly.
too. When
I could lose my fucking job for saying that, but otherwise,
No, you don't say it. You don't say it. That's fine. That's why I said
yeah.
it. So here's the thing. When you're offended, what you're saying is what you think of me is more important than what I think of me.
Right.
It's 100% true.
Boom.
When somebody
Yeah.
offends you, what you're saying is what I think doesn't matter. All that matters is the words that I hear from you.
Yep. How do I perceive it? And if you don't acclimate to that, then you're evil or whatever I'm going to label you.
Yeah. Just like fucking nut up or shut up.
You're racist. You're a bigot. You're a hate monger. You're whatever it suits their mode at the time.
An imbecile who cannot see the bigger picture.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, label me whatever you want, because here's the thing: it don't offend me. I
Wait,
ain't a
there's a
bitch.
bigger picture.
You probably believe in Jesus.
You fucking baby raper! You fucking baby raper!
It's just like,
Guru, I got to say this based on what Guru just said. I understand completely what you're saying. Not going to say I lived a day in your shoes, but I was there as well. And the only reason why they ever hurt me is because I allowed them to.
Exactly.
After going through that, I realized the takeaway, I'm sure you can agree with this. The takeaway is they can only hurt you if you let them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And
Exactly.
I'm not taking anything away from you either, Guru. I've got the scars to prove it too. And some of them I didn't do to myself.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
I like that clip a lot.
Just
I gotta
using
find-
all of them.
Will Kincaid, don't you ever put Biden up to applaud for anything I say again.
You find one where he says the N-word.
I'm not banging boys in the butt.
There's a clip where Joe Biden.
Somebody said they were missing Smokey's voice. I thought sorry.
Have you seen that where Joe Biden challenges the old veteran to a push-up contest at one of his town halls?
Check my shape on. I do push-ups right here, man.
I love
I'll
that
go with
one.
authority right now.
What the fuck is he saying?
I've heard this. I've heard this words like this in speeches. Like actually.
Before we go, let me see if Knock is still crying about fucking Brett here. Hold on.
I ordered McDonald's, so I'm in for the long
I'm still
haul.
mad at Biden for what he did to Vietnam in the 70s.
You gotta, Andrew. You gotta
he part of that
shit.
fast forward to Afghanistan,
What?
2000s. He did.
Did you say you gotta go? You gotta get McDonald's.
No, I ordered it. It's gonna be delivered.
Or Ukraine.
So I'm in for the long haul.
What a wonderful world we live in.
Oh, you know what that means? He's gonna be fishing all night, boys.
Heard that.
He's fishing. He's fishing.
Oh, look at this.
Yo, I'm selling trout for 136 GP.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see that fishing XP, buddy. Hasn't lost any.
Have you literally been fishing this whole fucking time?
22K experience an hour. Not too diligent. You guys got me intrigued.
Oh, dude, I literally. So here's the thing: is when the show started, I was at the end of a raid, at the end of a solo raid, and I was like, "There's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna be able to focus on this and have conversation." So I just logged out and left it. For you, Will, I did that. I could have gotten a twisted bow from that.
I like the meme interjection sometimes because it's like, I think I project. Maybe I take myself too seriously sometimes, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, people like instantly, it's fine. Like
This is fucking great, actually. Okay, so Caillou has some words of wisdom for us. Now, does anybody know who fucking? Does anybody? Hold on, I gotta.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey, 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 hey.
Our favorite faggot
that.
one-legged Indian in a fucking teepee's got some words of wisdom. So, do you guys know who Kent Hovind is? Are you familiar with this fucking? Do you guys know this fucking retard?
No.
Let me tell you something about him. All right,
I
so
absolutely hate him.
one time, okay, so he's an evangelical, right? He's got this place called Dinosaur Adventureland. Or wait, is Kent Hovind the Ark Park or the Dino Land? He's the Dino guy, right? At least mix those two fucking idiots up.
Yep, Dr. Dino. The Ark one is Ken Ham, I think.
Right, Ken Ham, the one that sounds like a sandwich. Anyway, nothing I'd eat. That's great. But so he's got this fucking Dinosaur Adventureland, and it's all about how fucking the Earth is 6,000 years old, and Jesus was there, and he was riding a Velociraptor. Right? That's the too long didn't read for Dinosaur Adventureland. Also, he hires pedophiles at a child-targeted park, right? And he fucking one time a kid fell in and drowned to death, and made a joke about it to the parents.
God,
he went to prison for tax evasion. God, fucking what else? He's on his fourth wife now, or is it fifth wife? I think he's still technically married to the fourth, but he's saying he's married to the fifth or some shit like that. I don't know. Horrible fucking person, right? And his ex-wife went on Brett Keen's fucking thing, was like, he fucking beat me, and you know what? I think that they're both horrible people. To be honest with you, I've met Cindy Lincoln at least in this kind of capacity, and I don't think she's making it up. I think that she's kind of like, what's the word? Embellishing her fucking story. I thought it was weird that she was like banging on about fucking atheist this and atheist that and fuck these guys, whatever. And then the first person she went to was fucking Atheist Junior after the thing happened, and that didn't make a whole lot of sense. And some of the things that Brett was saying earlier about Cindy Lincoln kind of made some sense, because he's had her on his channel probably more than anyone else has, besides maybe Atheist Junior on their channels. So, anyway, that's the preface for all this, because Knock has got some fucking words of sage wisdom. I fucking bet you. Oh, cool. A random painting just fell off the wall. Hopefully the house isn't haunted. It's okay. My dead relatives are buried underneath me, or they were until they were moved. Anyway, let's see here. Boop.
You know, Colt, Kent Hovind's cult, whatever CSE is, but Ernie himself, who, knowing why I was leaving, decided that I should receive such a severance.
So he's reading quotes from Cindy Lincoln.
I never directly asked him for money, and it had nothing to do with CSE as an organization. Ernie acted independently and on his own accord in response to my GoFundMe campaign. And you have your story.
Yeah, she was looking for money, basically, is what it looked like the Cindy Lincoln Kent Hovind thing looked like Hose Be Mad, give me money, please. That's kind of.
I gotta say, I feel like I'm gonna be lucky if I rub his head. That's just, I can't stop thinking about it. It's like the most perfectly round thing I've seen in my life.
You should have seen his teeth earlier. He wouldn't say that.
Are those round too?
How many times do you think he tried drawing that A on the board behind him before he was just perfect?
I'm pretty sure that's a sticker, given that the rest are also stickers.
Okay.
It's probably the shittiest sticker I've ever seen, but I'm pretty sure it's a sticker.
Okay.
All right.
Where he's so backwards on Cindy. You said that she got me riled up, and that's actually the exact opposite of what happened. I was telling Cindy to tell the world her story so that people can know the truth about Kent and his cronies' devious ways. Children have been abducted, sexually abused, and even drowned on Kent's watch. Dow, Dinosaur Adventureland, is not a safe place for children. Families have been ruined, as well as a long list of people who have been abused in some way by Kent.
I just want to point out that everyone else is also confused as to why everything keeps disappearing. It's because there's a mod gone ape shit, which happens frequently over there because his it's run by leftists. His whole chat is run by fucking leftists, and anytime they see something that they find offensive, it just fucking disappears. Look, another comment ago, it just fucking vanished. That's weird, huh?
And his people. You even had Hovind come on your show and lie about kicking me out when I have proof that he and other.
All right, enough with the fucking crocodile tears. Let's get to the meat.
Brett Keane, you're a disgusting fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. Okay, so Smokey and I had a conversation in private about how we were going to handle the post-Smokey era, which is where we're at this point, at least for now. There's going to be a Terminator 2 situation, but the interim has to be handled in some certain way. And what we came up with is we literally do fucking nothing and wait for these people to fucking attack each other. So all these people are all really connected. So here's what's going to happen. And it's not hard to see. And I fucking predicted this weeks ago. I fucking told you and the God and everybody out there in the audience that this was going to happen. And the cult members on our side know exactly because I detailed it for them in the Discord. So here we go. So today, Knock met up with Matt Powell. Matt Powell doesn't just know Kent Hovind. He lives with his now 2 children and wife at Dinosaur Adventureland. He lives there. And they had a good conversation, and Knock wrote in his unicorn diary about how he thinks that Matt Powell has really grown up, but literally Matt Powell makes a living off of his street cred with Kent Hovind. Kent Hovind is always also on Brett Keene's channel because Brett Keene knows where he gets his next fucking lunch from, and now that he's got ads unlocked, he monetizes the shit out of that. In fact, if you went over to Brett's fucking channel while Kent Hovind was debating Amy Newman on his channel, there was 85 fucking live viewers because he knows as well as anybody that if you had Kent Hovind on, you're going to get Christian shills and atheists who fucking hate him to come over and watch your fucking live show. So he gets his lunch from fucking Kent Hovind too. And then there's the Praise I Am, which is connected to Olive and Sparrow, who have also hitched their wagon in a sort of weird, almost not quite symbiotic, but almost like a mutualistic sort of way with another guy named SFT, Standing for Truth, Donnie Budinsky. I'll play the clip on the way out. Anyway, they're all very interconnected, and shit's about to pop off. And all of these guys are going to fucking pile on Knock here in a minute. It's going to be weird to see what Praise will do. I think he'll flip. I think he's going to say Cindy Lincoln was okay. Someone's going to convince him otherwise. He's going to flip a week from now or maybe 2 or 3 days. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen because now all of the focus is going to be on Knock for all of this piss baby hissy fit bullshit that he's doing with fucking because he wouldn't let Knock have a conversation or a debate with Kent Hovind. A conversation that he didn't seem this morning very eccentric about, or very excited about, rather, to begin with. But now he's upset about it. So here we go.
Do you notice the comments on the side there too?
I just pointed that out, yeah. So.
This is a military guy with PTSD. A guy that's suffering because of being obviously in the military and dealing with the impact that has. There's another woman out there named Deborah who has made some videos, and she also talked on my show, and she said that she's not happy with Kent, but she's also not happy with Cindy Lincoln either.
Yeah, just for the side chat real quick, I really don't care about viewers. I don't do it for viewers.
Oh, fuck you. You're such a little bitch. You came into my fucking side chat when we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The other night and you were fucking waving your dick about it. Yeah, you fucking do. Shut the fuck up. I guarantee you this fucking live stream is going to get probably twice as many fucking... I bet you when we end this, the VOD's going to have at least 300 or 400 fucking people. I fucking bet you. That's not...
Like
that's not
there's
even
a dick to
including
rave
anything.
around to begin with.
Yeah, I know. Actually, the funniest moment was when I explained to Knock that his vascular disease that's going to take at least one of his legs will eventually, progress to his dick, and his dick might fall off. And the reaction, the look on his fucking face, priceless. You can't buy that with MasterCard. You can't do it. Can't see it.
But just because a certain amount's watching now doesn't mean that a certain amount won't watch later.
Yeah, it does, because your fucking videos vanish off your fucking channel when you go from live to not live, which I've explained to him, and I've explained to him how to fucking fix. Like, let's just navigate away for just 1 fucking second. Do you see this video anywhere here? Let's take a look at the video title again. I'm doing this live so you can fucking see it. Look.
Kent.
Here you go. My challenge to Kent Hovind, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck, right? Then we go back here. Raging Atheist. Where is it? Oh, it's at the videos button. Oh, that was this morning. Where the fuck is it? You fucking idiot. Like, fix it or don't. He had the nerve to call me a fucking retard and tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with this YouTube thing. But I can't prove that I've got it fixed on my channel because we're already live, and that would. When this goes offline, go check my channel. Go check fucking Smokey's takes a second, but mine, it always fucking goes directly into a playlist. Always, 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 always on my main channel.
Shout out Lloyd's ASMR.
Oh, hell yeah. Lloyd's is the best. In fact, I'm probably going to chill with Lloyd tonight on my way to fucking napping time, Bill.
His MRE videos, bro, top tier.
They're pretty good. I kind of like his candy shop stuff. Oh, but Jim Chi is the best for fucking role plays.
He did a bomb defusal one. I think that's the same dude.
Jim Chi is... Here. Actually, fuck this one-legged Indian cocksucker. Look at this. Hold on.
You just talk about the guy that eats MREs and talks about it like, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that guy, he did one on a bomb defusal. It's so fucking good, dude.
Oh shit.
Okay, so check this out. All right, this is Jim Chi. This is the same fucking guy. Look at this guy. All right.
Hey.
And then let me find another good video here. This is also Jim.
Oh.
And then Well, that's not too different. Let's see here. This is Jim right here. Look, his the facial hair, the costumery, it's all very top tier. It's very high fucking quality.
You got to check out his Bomb Diffuser one if you haven't seen it though, like low key.
Here he is as a ghoul. I mean, for a fucking ASMR video, which, let's face it, nobody's actually watching the fucking video. This is high production quality.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like he's doing it. He's like, I'm just gonna pick a subject matter and do it really good, and then I can just develop.
Well, he enjoys it, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. You ever heard of Eric D. Kirk?
And the other thing, here's the one thing that I appreciate about him is that when he does a character that's smoking a cigarette, he just smokes the fucking cigarette. He doesn't get a fake one. I like you, Mike. He knows who I'm fucking talking about. Tirara Duelo for everybody else. But Mike, I like you, Mike. But literally, just smoke the fucking cigarette.
Is that Tarar?
Tirar, yeah. Mike Weil. Just smoke the fucking cigarette.
Or don't have a cigarette.
Like, I guess Mike is going through a thing. Hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. Mike is going through a thing. He's kind of getting bummed out about his views. He thinks that his personal life issues and his health and stuff are bleeding into the views here. But I was looking at other channels and I was like cross analyzing some of the views. Like, this is really good because look at this. So here's a political video, a political ASMR. Here's a traditional cranial nerve exam. Those always get a lot of hits. Here he is. Look, he always hits the nail on the head if he jumps on it, right? This is Dr. Octopus. This is when No Way Home came out. It was opening day. Opening day. Hit the nail on the head. Traditional. And then weird title. Weird thumbnail.
She's like good and efficient.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing is that, like, when he hits it, he really hits it. But when he doesn't, look, this is 4 days ago, 8,000 views.
Oh, he did one on Aleister Crowley.
Look, this is just a short. That's fine. It's just a link to his podcast. That's fine. We'll ignore that one because I do short one-off videos too. But look, these hold up ASMRs. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. It doesn't really tie in.
Hold the onion.
This one, I think for the title and the thumbnail and everything, I think it may have underperformed. Although most people don't think Toy Story, Spider Baby, the Woody cleanup ones, the Woody touch-up ones from Toy Story 2, there's a lot of those out there because people found that, like, they remember that a lot of people that were kids when Toy Story 2 came out remember that as like their first recognizable like experience of ASMR outside of like a Bob Ross situation.
That is so intriguing of a point.
Right. So that's really popular. I get this shit because I talk to a lot of these people. I've talked to Paul. I talk to Mike a lot, but he closed his Twitter down, so I don't talk to him anymore because he doesn't use Discord or anything. He just used Twitter. So I have no way to communicate with him efficiently anymore, short of a fucking email chain, which is stupid.
Are you fucking around with Blender by any chance?
No, I'm not. No.
I've been reading a bunch.
See, Reiki, popular ASMR title, right? Moon Jellyfish, nobody knows what the fuck that is. TingleCon sucked. Like, there's a lot of stuff with color, which, like, it's cool what he does with the color. And I've seen him do it for the better part of, like, 2 years now since he started doing that. But, like, not a lot people that tune in for visual ASMR when they're just looking to chill are looking for role plays that like are believable. So that's why I pointed out this Amish thing too. Look, he grew up. He already had the beard. Look, you can see it here. All he had to do was dye it and pull it out a little bit, and he looks fucking Amish. Put on a hat, put on a fucking collared shirt, got a candle and a fucking magnifying glass. It looks great. That's perfect. Like, the thumbnail is what pulls people in the most, and then the title is probably this. Like, you see the title, but if the thumbnail and the title don't jive, it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it slaps up. It's like an instant image your brain captures. Just like
Right.
boom.
Right. And like when I was really getting big into the fucking like actually trying to get views and stuff, back when I gave a fuck about such things, like that's why I always put in so much effort into my thumbnails. Today, not so much, but in general, I mean, I think it's his thumbnails that are getting it because like these stock images aren't doing it for people. Like this should have been a banger right here. This is Ocean Waves. That's like the box standard ASMR. He was featured on PewDiePie, right? And I can even show you the fucking video because it's probably the most popular fucking upload sort by. There it is. It's different on mobile. Most popular. Yeah, see, look. Cleaning, fixing Woody. 1.5 million views. Exactly what I thought. Infinity War. This was released the day that Infinity War came out 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. Timing with events.
Yeah, I mean, like, he knew, like, you know, Reiki, big one. Infinity Loop. I mean, that's probably huge because it's 3.5 hours long. Just I don't like that, but some people do, I guess. Toxic thought removal. He was in a groove here. 4 years ago, he was in a groove. You'll see a lot of videos here from 4 years ago. But I think that it coincides with this here. This was featured on PewDiePie. And I think it was a You Laugh, You Lose, or I think it was about how the Rick and Morty community is toxic. See how this is 4 years ago? This groove right here is where he started to get recognized. So you see like a whole bunch of fucking videos here from 4 years ago. There's a couple here from 5. But look, it timed that with a movie.
Like it's a creepy ass clown. Jesus.
Yeah. Pickle Rick, that was the sequel to this one. 158,000. Spider-Man PS4 release, that was big. He hit that on the head right there. That was like I think it was Game of the Year at one point.
Yeah.
Mob Boss ASMR, fucking hilarious. Pokemon cards, you get it. NWO, Matrix, he released that when the new Matrix movie came out. Edward 40 Hands, this is him drinking, always hilarious. Always fucking hilarious. Like I have a clip here on the channel that I played because like one of his most popular videos was Karen Took the Kids.
Hugs. Not drugs.
And it's funny. It's just like sometimes you could like a couple of years ago you could watch his videos, not care about ASMR at all, and you could get a fucking laugh out of him doing this whole fucking like look. Let me bring it back up. Look at this. He was big into the meme thing. He hit the Big Chungus right when Big Chungus was a fucking thing. Look at this. Look at that ratio, too. 8.7 to 298. I got the plug-in. I reinstalled the dislikes.
This is basically like reverse engineering a way to, what would you say, engineer your content, or at least the way it's portrayed.
If I don't want to be getting views, this is basically how I would do it. Like, see, like this one here. All right. The Joker came out. He didn't do a Joker one. Everyone was doing Joker. So what did he do?
Two-Face.
He did Two-Face. So Mike, I'm just pointing this out to show you that it's not your your personal life isn't nobody even knows about it. Your personal life and your health issues and stuff. Like little known fact, Mike actually went to go have a tooth pulled, and he ended up with Bell's palsy a couple of years ago, and half of his face ended up being paralyzed, and he was super self-conscious about it. Mike, I'll tell you, you can't fucking tell anymore. Here's a video of you from 4 days ago, and let me go find one from even longer before that. Let me videos sort by oldest. Let me put it forward a little bit. Let's not go to quite 7 years. Let's do 5 years ago. Whooping a motherfucker's ass with a belt. Here we go. Let's get you facing the camera a little bit here, Mike. There you go. There's 5 years ago. Here's now. I don't know if you're having like physical issues with it and you just can't tell on camera, but
That's actually only 2 years apart. If you look at the dates.
yeah.
That one's from 2018, and the other one's 2016.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I thought I grabbed one from. Sorry about that. Here we go. Oh, I hate the mouth sounds.
Ugh.
I fucking hate the mouth sounds. But look, see, you can't even really tell. I mean, I kind of see it because I know what side of his face is.
Is it the left side that we're looking at?
Our left, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It just looks like his eyelid is a little bit up.
Yeah, it's not even really noticeable. Like if you weren't this close up to the camera, probably no one would fucking notice. Don't be self-conscious about it. It's not a big deal. It's not your fault. You didn't.
If you had a penis growing out of your forehead, man, that would be something to be concerned with. But you're good with that.
It's all about your timing and the fact that literally nobody likes mouth sounds. Mukbang is for fucking weirdos. I know that there are people out there who like fucking mukbang, but trust me, unless your whole channel was devoted to mouth sounds and mukbang, that
I feel like mouth sounds are like only for like women, for guys to like jerk off to.
Yeah, and you're not hitting that meat. No offense, just not my type.
I see it as they're all using that as a foundation of viewers. I think there are some people out there that weirdly like the. What is that?
Yeah, but some, and he's concerned about his views and stuff. Like he used to be hitting 125K average. This video was like a day. Like in one day, he would put it up, and 24 hours later, it would have 125,000 views. This was from May 8th. It's now May 15th, or May 13th now, because it's 1:25 in the morning, and it's only got 8,039 views. Like I don't care. I wouldn't care if I were you. Honestly, like whatever is good, but if you did care, it's just because you're not hitting the groove. Like the Multiverse of Madness just came out, right? So you hit it just like that, but there's no makeup, there's no theme. It's just you doing mouth sounds. The thumbnail, the thumbnail is fakaked. It's just you doing your traditional Illuminati thing. In fact, it looks like it might even be a recycled thumbnail from your Illuminati series. And I know that you're using the Illuminati thing in the title, but you really should have just gone heavier on the Multiverse of Madness thing. And I'm not saying that like I'm some kind of fucking expert. I'm saying that as somebody who just looked at your channel and then a quick cursory glance of what was successful and when and how it worked out. And went, yeah, that makes sense. Like, for example, I thought this was really good. It could have been a little better, but like, you don't have a whole lot of practice doing this character. I mean, I think if you did it a couple of times, maybe watch some more Family Guy, you could probably get this one down.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The long neck. RC cola bottle. Big chin. ASM.
You can almost smell his breath through the fucking video. It's great.
I have sensory problems with mouth sounds, so it's like like
I think
fingernails on a chalkboard type shit. It's like, eee.
I get why he's doing this because he's trying to like do the character of Peter Griffin, and he's got the angle all cocked and everything.
Yeah.
But I think it probably would have worked better if you'd gone with a wider angle rather than whatever angle this is. Okay.
I think it's probably time for us to wrap, bud.
Yeah, it is time for us to wrap. I just got on. I have a thing about ASMR people because I've talked to so fucking many of them. So, I should acknowledge chat, then we'll get out of here.
That's a real response, though. The ASMR response, like it's like everyone actually has it. Just whatever triggers it, right?
Yeah, I mean it varies. Hold on, let me scroll up here. I can get going fast here now.
I'm gonna go ahead and bow out, Will. God bless y'all. Thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks for having her birthday.
I know. I wasn't gonna do one, and then she asked, so I was like, "Oh, it's her birthday, so I'll do it."
I don't even know what you call it. And thanks for having her birthday stream.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay. All right. God bless y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Chef.
Buy the new shirt when it comes out. I'd rather be camping in Birkenau. All right. I want to thank everybody who was here. Gru, Basement, Andrew, Lady Avon, of course, Ray for being here. The other Andrew who's here. Dave for taking a nap on us. I appreciate that. M. Scotty, of course, he was in the chat and he's here now. Ginger Nation, what is wrong with you? Christian Carpenter, Nikki D, obviously, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Boki, for dropping in on us. Obviously, my sock is Knox Rotten Cock. That was always a fun one. Waiting for the Sun 91. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Mindbreaker. I'll see you back at Cult Headquarters. It's just a Christian channel. Thanks for the milk. Gotta get that fucking milk. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? Oh, yeah. Jill, of course, rebuke and reprove. Shannon Collins. I actually missed this one. I have no idea who you are. Heretic in the Hills. Hey, what's going on? It's over now. It's over now. Big Perm. Yo, what up? Sorry, I didn't acknowledge you earlier.
I acknowledged him.
You did? You acknowledged Big Perm? Oh, you gotta acknowledge. You gotta notice him, Senpai. You gotta fucking do it. What's the takeaway? What's going on?
McDonald's at the front door.
Oh, go get it.
Yeah, wow, that McDonald's took for fucking ever to get there. You sure it's still warm, bud?
Oh, they had to pick the crops and then make it, bud.
Is that why he told me I should order McDonald's?
I don't think he told you that. No, I think he said that he ordered. He said he ordered McDonald's.
Oh, you know who did? You know who told me to order McDonald's? It was Midnight. Midnight was the one who said, "Oh, you can always get McDonald's." I was like, "But I have food here somewhere."
When we're not live, by the way, I'll explain that to you. The Midnight thing.
Yeah, no, I kind of got it. Anyway, this guy who pops in to say the same shit all the time. I appreciate you and your engagement. I already said Dave. Who else? I just want to make sure I know. Queen Bovine. I feel like that's somebody's wife, but I never seen her before, so I'm not sure. That's probably something Smokey would get. I do not. I think that is probably everyone, but I'm just double checking to make sure. You gotta acknowledge people. That's all they want. Jesse Camping was here. Hell yeah. I see him around. Andrew Graham did him.
If I can say real quick, thanks for letting me chill.
Yeah, no problem. Impronounceable name. Thank you, Thomas.
Oh, that was Samuel. Yeah, that was Samuel.
Yes.
The 9/11 clip of that guy was hysterical.
With Drake and Josh? Oh, yeah.
Great. Like, I was expecting the dick.
He was great.
Oh, Linda was here. Oh, uh-oh. Somebody tell Praise Linda was here. She's not allowed to be over here. Fucking woman, know your place. I hate that they treat you like that over there. I don't think that's right, but whatever. If that's the group you want to roll with, I guess do it. Jesus Flower Girl.
Speaking of ASMR, we seemingly have a mukbang here right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's eating fucking.
Are you good, bud?
We're trying to wrap the fucking stream here. What are you doing?
Let him get his food out in peace, bud. It's all right.
Dude,
keep doing your thing, Will.
Oh wait, this is secret.
Would you wear an "I'd rather be camping in Birkenau" shirt? What if I wrote it in Hebrew or Yiddish or something? Would you wear it then? What if I wrote it in Aramaic? What if I wrote it backwards? Then it would only be fucked up in a mirror.
I'm so curious what he got from McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Basket of fries, nuggets, cheeseburger, no onions.
Basket of fries? They have that?
Yep. It's like 50 cents cheaper than like a large, so here's a basket of fucking fries.
Like, what the fuck? They give you baskets of fries? It shows how much.
That's a huge amount of fries, dude.
It's retarded. I eat like
how much
half of
me
it.
and Ray fucking eat McDonald's.
I miss McDonald's, man. I haven't had it in a while.
It's killing me. I literally feel it.
I miss it, dude. I lived on McDonald's.
Mm.
I would get 5 double cheeseburger, large fry, eat it every night.
I was almost tempted to be like, hey, Ray, you want me to spring for some fucking nuggies? I got $25 for burying a dead cat.
Oh, God. Sleep
Wait,
it
so
off.
who was I talking to earlier? That when Will went to smoke a cigarette?
Oh, I don't know, man.
How the fuck would I know that I was having a cigarette?
Like random people coming in and out, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it was I think it was either, it must have been Dave, Scotty, or, because I don't think anybody else has really been in here.
Maybe
No, there was somebody else. Yeah, well, Midnight was here, but didn't talk that much.
No, I got him out of here real quick.
Shep.
Oh, Scotty then.
Wait, what did we talk about?
I don't know. You'll have to watch the VOD. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Until next time, fellas.
I already explained that like an hour in. Go watch the VOD. Everybody watch the VOD. Share. Apparently, that's what YouTube wants people to do. If you give a shit, then share. If you don't, then I don't care either. All right. Bye, everyone.
May the force be with you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I promised I would play us out with our Smokey the Wise. If I can find the cocksucker. Oh, there he is. All right, bye.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Smokey the Wise?
No.
I thought not. It's not a story the atheists would tell you. It's a theist legend. Darth Smokey was a Sith Lord of theism, so powerful and so wise. He could use the memes to influence the community to create Big Sad.
You could actually save people from being doxxed.
He had such a knowledge of the laws that he could even keep the ones he cared about from being doxxed. The theistic side of the internet is a pathway to many abilities, some consider to be unnatural.
What happened to him?
He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing ownership of his channel, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from Big Sad, but not himself.